just saw, because we saw some questionable things from Bulldog and I would say Sheer alongside the LGD Soul Lanes in that series. But now, this is the big fight, right? Is which of these sets of Soul Lanes can kind of find form, because we'll talk about them a bit later. Cream and 369 also, I think,
also really sorry about
the doghouse a bit with some of their performances for top esports.
Rookie hasn't made an international in a couple years prior to this Worlds performance. But
really sorry about the spammer guys in the Discord.
2 to 3 years worth of MSIs and World Championships. And it's time now that he has to make the step up. I think he needs to provide a level of either stability, shot calling, or just genuine carry potential to a team that is lacking Jackie Love. Otherwise, this OMG project from the past has now just completely sputtered out. We no longer really see
Thankfully, someone was awake. I'm actually going to go message him because I didn't think it was him.
And we don't know what happened to Abel. He's kind of the last remaining piece of a very beloved team, and I don't think he's really delivered on that promise.
Yeah, I wouldn't think so either. I would be right in tote with you there, Dimitri. The clock is ticking for like the Cream conversations to kind of evolve, and then 369, maybe not like shot calling things, but on a roster like this for top esports needs to be a better veteran presence, at least in these game states, or maybe behind the scenes. We don't know all of that, but let's focus a bit back on IG, because you mentioned a bit
now
Rookie,
that said he would show.
And I really want to emphasize
I need to chill
how
on the music.
important he is to the dynamic of IG as we roll some of these clips. The point I want to make here with some of these fights isn't necessarily that Rookie's like the big guy getting a lot of these kills, but I feel like in all the fight wins we see from IG, he's just such like a stabilizing force, like moving these pieces into the right spot. This fight really stood up to me for JDG. There's another one we'll roll with him on the Talia, that big like Photic Varus Baron play. Like I don't like the big headline. Dimitri screams like, oh my god, you know, Photic gets these big combos, or we can set up Jway for these 5-man pop losses. But a lot of these fights don't work if you don't have that conductor that is Rookie, it feels like.
Rookie has had a lot of on games. He's had a lot of off games so far this season. I look back at his Ari in the very first game to open up the split. He looked incredible, and they barely were able to close that series out versus Weibo. I just need to see more out of him, because it's true. If he gets to a mid game and they're even or ahead,
Nico is mechanically challenging. What are you talking about?
Strong team here in the league. It's just whether or not he actually makes a good play. Don't show me this. This was bad.
Sorry, like, I had to throw it in. You know what? I know.
Yeah. I was a really big fan. We spent the rest of that game just talking about him playing versus the.
Oh, you know what?
I just want
I need to check
Rookie,
the
we've spent
video.
so many years upping this guy as one of the best mid laners in the league.
Yeah, and yes,
you know what? I'm going to put the music back on. I'm watching something on the side that I don't want to show on stream right now. Yeah, it's 30 minutes, isn't it? Okay, yeah, we are not watching that right now.
TES,
it is 30 minutes long.
It's really hard to watch them this season. I know we're waiting for Jackie Love in Split 2, but it is just like pulling teeth with this team when we watch the solo lanes. Like 369 and Cream need to have a level of veterancy, especially for what is supposedly supposed to be kind of Nayo's roster. He's making a big leap.
Yeah, no, I'm not watching it in time.
From
and I will legit be non-verbal whilst I do it, so I don't want to. I don't want to do that.
But if they solo lanes with the tenure that they've had on the lineup, with the experience, especially for a player like 369, you need to lead, especially a rookie bottom lane like this. So I need to see them perform, and in tandem, I need to see Chachi and Feng Yue have a good lane, because it has been few and far between here so far in the season.
Yeah, so we'll keep a lookout for that. But I think I kind of want to just roll into this one. One of the more painful areas for top esports, I really think, has been their team fighting. I don't know if we'll have we had some clips. You know what? We're gonna get examples to talk about all regardless once we get into this series. But the bottom lane issues, I think the team fighting's been off, and also it's kind of like there's also the conversation about Nio, and it feels like he wants to lean into more of these carry junglers. I'm still waiting to see if they'll give him an opportunity to kind of
Nio,
drive the bus.
See, the thing is, Nio actually is like an aggressive jungle player.
On the duty he has to fill.
Like, he wants to play aggro junglers.
Kanavi's old duty, which really felt like really navigating early games.
I have a feeling that he's
like
not being allowed to.
Player like Jarvan, Pantheon, all those meta picks.
Sorry, I just watched Kareem completely grief the on-stage appearance here. He's standing in the wrong spot. He's like, oh crap, I gotta go to the other side. For Nio, it's weird because he has the tendency, I really want to see him play things like the Kiana. I know Jace is probably never going to get through, so Kiana is fine in that instance, but when you have a player like Kareem, who I think has a much more limited or a shaped champion pool that's going to put him on things like Akali, he doesn't really play a ton of Orianna to my liking anyway, but I think his Ryze is fine enough, so if we need a mage, that's good. It's just, how can we fit that alongside other things here for Nio?
Sorry, I got distracted by how similar your drip is to the drip the players are using on stage right now. With the nice over jacket.
Now we'll look at you, ask for Gray's blind,
hey,
and then as the coach stares back and tells him,
I think I've been asking most of my partners.
That was a hard read, by the way, man. That was a hard read. I understood it, but that was a hard read.
Of the teams that we're seeing, because I graded all of them. I want to like compare notes. So I know it's hard to see because most of them are wearing the overtop coats, but like, how did you feel about the IG top esports jerseys? Because I have them on different sides.
Different paths. Yeah.
I just poured maple syrup into the frying pan.
One, I think, as like a C or
oh yeah,
it's
when you're cooked.
It has classic colors. I like it for. I think IG has always used the mountain as like a very unique piece of iconography in their jerseys, and now they have it here on this one. I think it's great. They're also one of the more classical, like white and the light gray. Light gray, I think, is always beautiful. I go back to them winning the World Championships and having those gray, pale gray. It was beautiful. So I generally like the IG roster, or the IG.
We're almost there.
For top esports, I think it's growing on me. I was very adverse.
I'm English second language, man. It's okay. I will never mock someone for having bad English. I think that's really bad taste.
It doesn't look bad. It looks a lot better.
Like pretty much in like any context, that's just really bad. It's just really bad taste.
The color switch up, right? I think that's like the lean away kind of these like stark,
you're speaking English to communicate with me. I presumably don't speak your language.
For IG, I think they cook too much on the font for the actual Invictus Gaming and like the. I don't know. That's where I'm at. Let's focus back in on our matchups, though, here. We are in to draft for game one.
No more language mocking.
What are we looking to see here?
We are in draft. It looks like IG are going to be first pick. They're banning out Malphite.
These are always been taken away.
Jarvan, Orianna, and Jace from Top Esports, so nothing too out of the ordinary. Looking at Yunara maybe from Top Esports, and then one more here from IG. Can kind of be anything they want. Varus is also something that sometimes you see band away to Nico. Okay, Varus, Yunara, Rumble as well. A lot of these picks are going to be up.
I don't think we're going to get Cassante, but I also you do have to worry about potential
Varus, okay. Probably Rumble if I had to wager a guess. But there's a chance that they prio the Yunara above it.
Is in such an interesting position as that Rumble does end up going.
There's no Orianna on the other side to pick, so maybe it's just Azir.
The only reason I want to lean on some of that is he played a lot of characters, really successful there. Haven't seen that same success, so I'm.
But then again, it would be Cream Azir.
We do feel like he is favored in the jungle compared to other Group Ascent junglers.
Okay, Pantheon and Ambessa 1-2. So dive and side lane going to be very, 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 very potent.
With their game one style.
Interesting. And not only do they now have a bit of an aggressive dive core for top esports, you're also getting rid of two really important champions for Way's pool as we go further in this series. Again, with Fearless, those are two champions that
I mean, Yunara has to be one of these champs here.
So effectively,
looking at Vi for now, which I really like with Rumble. You know, you get the point and click lockdown, Rumble ult, classic, seen it a million times. Talia. Okay, they're going to forego the Yunara for now. Doesn't make sense, but I mean, I do feel a little bit concerned. I mean, this sets up Cream to have a really good Silas game if he wants it. Ari into Talia Vi seems a little bit counterintuitive. I think Cream would happily take Silas into this, no? Is he really gonna just? He's gonna slam Ari? Wow. Okay.
I gotta stop falling for hovers. All that's rule number 1 when you get back in. But luckily, didn't fall for that one.
I mean, normally Ari into Talia is just very like whatever, and then obviously she can use the E to stop your dashes and your ults. So
he has not performed up to the standard we expected.
Kind of surprised about that.
He's been a lot more comfort leaning as of late.
Kai'Sa will probably come through as one ban here for Top Esports at least.
I would personally like to play Top Esports side of the draft jungle, but it is reliant on Nayo having to be able to step forward, and
then IG, I mean, I think they're just looking at maybe front to back. ADs, Sivir maybe is one they'll ban for sure. I won't say for sure, but it does make sense to not want to have to play against Sivir with this comp. They're looking at supports. They're both looking at supports. It's very interesting.
My mind is going to immediately go towards Yunara, but it seems like Yunara is starting to drop off a little bit in priority from what we saw from the last series.
Yeah, I do want to mention for Jachi has been the biggest Jhin merchant.
Sorry, I forgot to turn off the music there.
This season, so I think it is most played.
Then what is this band though?
The Varus is also up there because it feels like it is up there for
Alistar. I mean, now we're looking at someone like Rakan.
I want to keep that champion out there, especially.
I mean, IG also have the opportunity maybe to go something like Lucian Nami, or they could go Lucian on 4. Lucian on 4, and then they just get like whatever favorable support matchup they want.
Alistar, Nautilus, 2 champions we called out before, gone now, and with Bard, this does allow for you to go for some more enchanters. I know Fungyue and haven't been
IG ban Yunara.
Players to pick these 2 up, but you already have a
I got the sides mixed up actually. Again, it's sometimes it's so easy to lose track. IG, sorry, Top Esports could do Lucian on 4 if they wanted to, and then get the counter pick as well. I think for IG they could also slam Lucian X if they'd like. There's also the Aphelios lane.
Maybe one of those enchanter angles, because I think Jway is
MF.
going to immediately take up the rel. They're going to go for the Misfortune for Jachi, so a pretty simple, stable 80 carry pick. I feel like Jway is just going to slam the rel. This feels like the most obvious rel angle for him. He could be rel, it could be Rakan.
Yeah. I mean,
Rakan.
Kai'Sa, Sivir. There's a lot of good picks. Like, there's a lot of good picks. There's 3 or 4 picks. This would actually give them a little bit more of a scaling angle.
Now for IG,
Leona, Rakan, Rel, yeah.
like what Top Esports have, and the Rel is just going to be a takeaway, so they don't get that massive combo for Jotzi.
Yeah, that's
it's a pretty nice poppy angle.
You bring a little more tankiness instead of the elusive.
This will also take another pick out of Way's champion pool.
Though, I mean, this could really be kind of an X Factor pick, right? All to just kind of shut down so much of the IG engage.
I actually quite like this. I think they should go it.
Honestly, it's kind of like the more
looks like on stage they agree. A lot of nodding going on.
That verdict, you're out of a fight.
All right, cool. There are our drafts. All right, I'll see you in a minute. Chat, I'm going to run a minute of ads just as we get into the game. I'll see you in 60 seconds, just so the pre-rolls stay off. All right. Top Esports, they've got pretty okay lanes across the board. Nayo's got a lot to work with, in my opinion. Way's gonna kind of have to play janitor this game.
For the IG side, Way on this fit against real group Ascent teams. Very little
when they see the MF
throughout the entire year.
And like the melees, it could be, but I think it's a bit risky to blind into MF because you could still get Lulu'd on or something like that, and it'll be really annoying. Or it can't, and then it just feels really bad.
He's kind of been in and out of the league. This was kind of his. Last year was more of a big breakout.
Well, side lane threat, I think, is pretty firmly in IG's favor. If Top Esports can actually find lockdown picks with the Vi, then they can actually make things happen. They can advance the game. But that's going to be kind of the problem, I think, for both these teams. One thing they've both struggled with is actually pushing the envelope and ending games. Like, getting leads is one thing.
Last matchup of the night.
Doing things with the lead is another.
But we're not waiting for the Giants. The bottom lane All right, that's let's take stock of summoners. Slight advantage to the top esports bottom lane just because Photic burnt his barrier alongside the trade of heal.
Oh, Nayo's doing an invade.
Invades, great with Pantheon.
The Wei is, oh my god, Wei wants to trade it, but he's going to be so late.
Just, Nayo walking into the jungle and pushing him out. We haven't seen a lot of invades early on because of the change to this season. I mean, minions coming out faster, jungle camp spawning a lot quicker, means that there's no time for level 1s. And if we're just going to split the map here, I do think this is slightly advantage to top.
Okay, Photic no flash, very chunked out. All of a sudden, the level 1 doesn't look that bad anymore.
Almost every summoner now in the bottom lane.
Yeah, and markedly double summoner advantage for Jachi. So this should even further propel
is this
that lane safety. But
I don't know if this I don't know if this is really good for either jungler.
That IG should most of the time have Wei covering towards this bottom side. Maybe that's why you see, despite all this aggressive trading, that Photic and Jue felt more than comfortable enough to shove that wave and get the crash. But Nayo's actually broke. So we've actually already broken the vertical jungle.
Very bizarre.
How does Wei not lose hella camps for this?
Like, he had the ward. They knew that he was on. He goes to enemy raptors, so they just trade a single camp with each other. And Nayo was trying to be sneaky, but he never actually landed any of his, or he got spotted in mid-wave when he was trying to sneak around. So they know exactly where this Pantheon is. I'm
just super confused, because now it's...
Nayo decides to completely
now, Wei is actually just going to be faster.
That's going to be bouncing back soon. And that could be something we're talking
like, on the map.
Get a summoner spell out from Saburo, who, again,
and not only that, if Wei's able to get top grab, look at the waves right now, right? Look at the way the waves are right now.
Bottom lane right now is
in top. There was an early reset, so this wave is going to crash back, right? Sobro is going to slow push this if he's smart. Mid lane is basing first, and it's like slow pushed here. Right, Rookie's going to have to stick around, but like he can TP back.
We will have to see. For now,
oh no, he has cleanse.
Oh, some vision. Rookie could get jumped on. Flash is going to
and that's why he brings his cleanse.
Instead, burn the cleanse for the charm. Lucky to get some
summoner spell take.
That could have been a lot more disastrous.
Wow, Rookie has been
Nayo skipped camps to be in the river first. So, I mean, smart from him. But now, Wei's got multiple options, right?
Kind of similar to what we got from Knight.
Wei's got multiple options.
And now taking the cleanse,
because he could wait, which I think he should. I think he should wait for this raptor camp. Get the second rotation going. He's going all the way down to get the bot crab because he doesn't want to get. Oh, okay, it turned around. So he doesn't want to get double crab. But now, actually, if he goes in here and he checks this and he takes it, which it looks like he's going to be, now Nayo is just behind. No, he wants the mid gank instead.
Right, yep, Vault Breaker lands.
Flash from Cream.
Over the side.
Good stuff.
Shove.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, this invade has just made the game so weird. Wei's had so many opportunities to do things.
It's a good one from Wei, nonetheless.
So
didn't discuss this level 1, but he already fucked it. I don't think he did. I just think it's a bad idea.
Got over with hasn't even taken her full back yet, but is going to be able to soon. And it's just completely fine. We're just shoving this wave underneath the turret versus Jachi. Like, I don't know how you're supposed to be able to play this early on right now. Even the mid lane, we didn't get too much. We lost the summoner spell in mid. So, top esports need to kind of get it together here. There's still a lot of opportunity. The fact that Rookie still has flash is, I think, impressive enough.
Ooh, Bengwei, good to cancel the crash down with that steadfast presence. But definitely a very aggressive look there. Good little trap set from IG's bottom lane.
Is it me or is my cam? Oh, you know what? My camera zoomed in.
As you mentioned,
I was wondering why I looked so weird, because I was on Power Spike yesterday.
What we saw from draft was that top esports are bringing a comp that really needs to hit early. Already not necessarily on their lane leads.
The size hasn't changed. I guess actually we're co-streaming today, so it doesn't matter. I was about to say, like, very sorry, Hakeem.
Slow down with adversity because they are kind of letting.
I was like, damn, bro, my forehead looks fucking huge today.
So Sobro is only going to become more problematic as this game goes on as well.
Sobro is manhandling this matchup.
Waiting to see if Saburo would do something to try to force the issue. Instead, is just going to keep
great power spike up.
Arcane Comet procs down.
Yeah, it was fun.
Nayo, not close to level 6, but is starting to make his way down. The top
I think it was a good episode.
Spawning here, and Cream should have
still went a little bit long though.
I do want to see top
we're trying to aim for like the 90-minute mark.
Or just invading into the top side jungle. So
oh man.
Those grubs, or the grub spawning in 2.5
rough trade in mid.
Good little charm combo there from Cream is going to force Rookie out of lane. Has that ultimate advantage pressure. Here comes Way, though. No cease and desist.
369 has to have a really good flash.
Available to him. Public execution is going to whiff. Good flash there from Way to make sure that doesn't come across. But
Okay.
Sobero takes
It's
up
a 1-for-1
huge amount of the
maybe.
aggro. Way,
Yes.
one more turret shot, and he's going to trade it. 369
All right.
makes it pay for IG's first blood take.
And he still has teleport, so he'll get back into this lane feeling
369
okay
up
on the trade.
okay with
Support,
that.
Don't die to minions. If you do this to me, I'm going to be heartbroken.
Not when the shy is showing, please. Okay. That would
yeah,
really
that would have
bad
been
timing.
extra embarrassing. Yeah, Nio will get the dragon, so while that first blood gold is going to feel nice for Invictus Gaming, I think the fact that he was able to outplay that is kind of lucky, honestly, because that should have been Nio trying to cover topside. It's been 3 waves now that Saboro's been slamming into 369, and he still missed out on some of that. So a small mistake, maybe miscoordination from the jungle and top lane of Top Esports.
And again, with how these top sides are positioned, it's just going to be so much about the execution, especially on these junglers for any sort of big plays.
Heat management is difficult, Copium. Oh, hello.
Here to catch Cream over the wall. Cease and desist, vault breaker, side shove. All this is thrown down, but Cream still walks out. Cleanse from Rookie, flashes away
Good
from
cleanse from
Nio.
Rookie. I mean, they're just...
Way looking for a vault breaker reset.
They're
The Weaver's wall going to make
2v2.
sure Nio has no room for escape. Nice little play there from Rookie to make sure IG's mid-jungle duo comes out on top.
No. Again, like, I feel like this Ahri pick...
Oh my god, fake Way! Photic has to flash.
I feel like this Ahri pick is so troll.
Nice little angle found there on the Poppy.
Like, what does it? What? I don't know. For me, it's like, what does Ahri do that Silas doesn't in this spot? Like, they're looking at
Rookie's gonna have his reset. He'll come back on the map.
They're looking at the whole top side, right? They're looking at Rumble, Vi, Talia. I don't know. So strange. How OP is Cleanse? Yeah, no, it's really good. This is the nice thing about mid lane now, is you can take whatever the hell you want, summon the spell, because home gods. So you don't really need TP for the early game anymore.
The grubs coming up, but with those support quests, it's been interesting to see which supports really prioritize hanging out in the lane a bit longer to try and get close to those. But as we've seen this season go on, I feel like we've seen supports move more and more early, knowing that grubs are such a higher priority than any sort of quest the support has to push for in the lane.
Already thought conditions for Silas from the Rumble pick was bad. I mean, you already have, I don't know, like you already have Vi and Rumble. I think that's enough.
It wasn't like yesterday.
And you're looking at Talia, like mid lane matchup good. Like, do you have big ults to steal? No, not really. But like, I don't think you care. Like, I don't think you care that much that you don't pick Silas as Cream or Akali even. Even Akali's fine. A little bit worse, but like.
Smite coming out there from Way just to secure it. Nio walks himself back
in, which Way sees a good flash from Jway.
There's the velvet carpet layer down by Sobero.
W stopped by the Poppy steadfast presence though.
So a huge amount of usage from summoners and ultimates coming down there from IG just to secure these grabs.
Oh, 369.
369. Sobero's fine to engage until he sees Nio fly on in. He has to flash away from the Grand Starfall. And Sobero should be able to run out, so Cream comes over the wall, hits a clutch charm, and finally secures the kill the top esports were looking for.
I like the re-engagement there. They even thought
maybe
about
IG look for another re-angle here.
But it is still going to be
they have Vyar.
Grabbing at least one of these grubs and
nah, Civ went back to base.
Trying to make good on at least another mid lane plate here. Maybe Way just re-engage.
Okay, here we go.
Cease and desist, and Io does get the grub, but Rookie can't get over the wall to secure enough damage, so Way's gonna have to get it done on his own.
This is very
nice
awkward.
Three-piece combo. Way gets the kill, but I do believe that was 2 grubs going over to top esports at the end of the day.
I'm kind of torn on this.
No, yeah, they do have a different identity, and I think it's exactly what Chris just said.
And they get this top wave to crash. However, just a trade.
He's got to walk out. Phase rush.
Both in bottom lane and in mid, I think is
yeah, Barrier is more selfish. But not only that, it's like heal anyway. Heal is already different in the fact that it heals 2 people. Like, its total value is technically higher, but Barrier's individual value is higher. And even that, like, number value is offset by the fact that heal gives you movement speed.
From Jachi. I wonder how close that bullet time will be to coming up, though, when that dragon does spawn back.
So it is different.
You obviously need that ultimate to be kind of that big brunt force you talked about out of the draft here.
Barrier skill expression is better too. Yeah, I would say there's a higher ceiling to barrier usage. For sure.
A little worried, as I have been for this team. They're going to be missing a fair amount of ults coming into this fight. Cease and desist also is not off of cooldown.
Oh, Cream's making a play top. He's just roaming.
Buy 369 a timer down into the bottom side.
How about the Fade Light?
So, bro,
oh, it's actually controllable right now.
A looming gank, so he plays off just enough, but he has really still kept up the pressure, shoving these waves constantly down 369's gullet. Actually cancels him off of a reset he was looking for, because he's going to throw another wave right into that turret. Really good sense he wants that crystalline break on the turret, but he's still going to pick himself up a
Yo, what's good, man?
So, bro,
It's good, man. We're just chilling, watching IG Top Esports.
A little worried about.
Missed the co-streams yesterday, but it turns out they were...
He's going to maybe try this dive back again. 369 does cancel his recall. Wade does have...
Turns out they were
complete stomps. Instead, Vault Breaker cancels the stun on Anayo. And they're both just going to walk their merry way for now.
No, Rookie's here. I think they should just play this.
I mean, Rookie has ultimate. The bot lane is getting shoved in. This is kind of your angle to look for here.
A bit of a...
Try and find Nayo. Doesn't land anything.
He also didn't drop the wall.
Here for IG. The longer they stay here, the less possible it is for them to contest for that.
Not only that as well, look at bot. Jachi and Fengyue are also punishing really hard. They're just pushing and pushing and pushing. Chunked out Photic and Jue. Now there's a TP from 369. He's got ult as well. Oh my god. Wait, where is...
What was that?
Where my team?
He just completely ruined his lane. Now
where's my team?
Whether or not Jachi and Fengyue can get enough, maybe they get this full first turret. That would be a reasonable enough response, but now you've lost all control on the top side. They may even be potentially setting up a dive here on the Nayo.
Oh, they're just going to kill Nayo as well.
There's no TP available. Cream would have to use his to get here.
Oh, they're just going to kill him.
Hey, remember when we thought we were splitting the map level 1? Nah, we're doing it into the mid-game. Perfect setup from Jue into another rookie seismic shove, and Nayo doesn't even get off the unbreakable wall. Another kill for IG. What a gold injection. We'll see if they can trade that first turret back. Should be able to, so they'll come away with at least 1,000.
Sober, by the way, has a whole level, like a full dry level, and he hasn't he just completed quest. Never mind. He just completed quest. That's why, dude. I was so worried. I thought he hadn't completed the quest yet. Photic. Okay.
This is now Top Esports grabbing Dragon. Second Dragon of the game going their way. What I want to see now is, what is this objective going to turn into? Is this going to be a fight here from Invictus Gaming? Or are we going to get a really impactful Dragon? Because I think something like a Hextech Soul completely gives Top Esports a way out of what has been a rougher early game.
See exactly where the Wheel of Fortune lands on the Dragons as Cream gets another cleanse.
Cleanse doesn't let him get that W back. That would have been really nice. Sober could have followed up. Cream would have had to have ulted.
Dragon does reset though for Top Esports. Sober
welcome guys. Yeah, this is really awkward. I mean, IG should have this for free anyway. Like,
right now, so that kind of big
369 doesn't have TP. He has to push out this top wave. Sober will probably TP back. I mean, oh, hello. Good flash.
Still should be the Dragon secured here
from
though
both sides.
For IG, and we even up at 1 apiece with an Ocean
Sober's
Soul
got
on
TP
tap
top.
for our game 1.
What else can we get from this though? I mean, Flash coming in from Talia is not bad. Now we even got the TP from Saburo. I think that is okay. It is worth it for the Dragon, I will mention. As with 369 making a pretty weird play in top lane is the way that I will describe with that teleport. Now
do I have to win this series?
That's the payment. He gave up his teleport and lost his life and had to get the Dragon, but now they can
I don't know, man. I just hope they both have fun.
I
want to say IG, but
just doesn't matter. He's half HP.
Yeah.
To utilize that global to make a play.
Yeah.
Fengyue though, I don't know if you want to go in this brush. So you never know which way they're hex flashing all.
That's very close. That would have been a situation all of a sudden here. I don't know, Slayer. When I see this map state, and potentially Nayo getting taken out, Cream has no mana here. He is so useless in this fight.
Flashes away from Jue's crash down. Fengyue's gonna try to provide some.
Okay, well, Waze is just clicking forward right now. Like,
down and support should just have to pay their life with Photic coming across their keeper's verdict though.
Like legit, why wouldn't he? Oh, bullet time. Oh, Jinja.
Back out. Jue flashes away. And with all of those ults, so much thrown down.
Okay, he's done clicking forward. He's a little bit worried.
seeing the gray screen. Public execution on the top side, though. 369 wants to throw hands with Sopro, mainly because he's getting help teleporting behind him. But there comes the Velvet Corporate out from Sopro. Good flash from 369, and now, well, it's Cream to try and clean up here.
Oh! Turn back around! My God. Nah, W man's trade.
Outplaying 1v2.
Good flash. Good flash.
Saboro will not have teleport when he spawns. I need to see top esports, but Jachi never got a recall from the bottom lane play. What are we doing? The macro in this game has been a little bit suspect already. IG, they overextended on side lane.
Dude, it's legit the Simpsons monkey meme. Wei doesn't have R here, but Cream doesn't have flash or R. Alright, Nayo's there. I mean, Jue was there. I'm surprised they didn't go, but they don't have full numbers.
You guys can't do this.
Oh my God. It's just... What is this? What is this?
Overextensions.
What are we doing? Why are we TPing here?
I mean, oh my! It almost nearly didn't save the turret. I mean, that turret is a nice gust of wind from going over.
We are so homeless.
If you look back towards
it feels 369.
Interesting little chase down from Wei and company.
It should have just been Rookie's kill and then leave. But we stayed on vision, by the way. They were on top of the control board the entire time of doing the grubs, or doing that the Gromp camp. This was a great charm from Cream, and I think just barely saves this play. If he gets another denting blows proc down onto this Pantheon, the guy is dead. So very clutch play. We come out of replay, and Fengwei is dead now. So top esports, I need to see your solo lanes getting gold at this point. We're not pushing mid lane versus Sivir, and Bessa's getting all of this gold in the side lane, but Saboro is showing up for team fights, and IG are just making picks.
And Nayo's just getting caught in his own jungle.
I mean, on the bright side, what did we say a few minutes ago? We said for IG, they just have to constantly find picks on the way. This guy is Thanos with all 6 Infinity Stones right now. He's just walking around and right-clicking into people because he can't die.
369 has just not had a great game, and I think his decision-making has made this game significantly harder for his team here. Multiple times just trying to allocate
free Herald.
Side lanes, trying to get himself back into this game.
Photex cleared the wave. They've got Dragon in a minute. I don't know. I think IG have this game in the bag.
And you at least took one of the dragons. You're set up to play for that next dragon coming up in a minute.
Oh.
He didn't get the eye, and he's not even going to be able to sacrifice himself for it. Oh, man.
Gulp.
You know what stinks the most, Hulk?
What's up?
We thought what we were worried about from this series is already happening. Like, the level of play, like you talked about.
Well.
Ouch.
It's tough. Yeah,
Right. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. They're correct, by the way. The only real teams in the LPL are like AL, BLG, and JDG. That's it. Those are the only 3 teams. So that's how they call out Fengwei.
They'll even fight for this Herald afterwards. But like again,
what is this?
Nayo, I don't think you're allowed to be here. You know that they.
This is a proper solo queue moment. This.
Photic is even. I just see it now in the bottom, in the right side of our screen. There was a bullet time used to try to force Photic away from this fight. A lot of small moving parts here, and as we come back to live, I think for fans at home, Invictus Gaming with 2 grubs, the Herald that they never even ended up picking up, they're in a great spot right now to just pick up this 3rd dragon of the game. If TES cannot either grab 3 plates on this top side or do something about this rumble, you are in a great position as Invictus Gaming.
Yeah, and looking back at this, at this draft,
guys, I'm not feeling good.
I feel like
you
got the equalizer down. Subro's just running down 369. Vault breaker over the wall, way here to.
This poor guy. Yo, it is.
Top laner and
don't look that one Chinese rating site, man. Don't look at it.
They're putting vision down on top side because there's a Baron here.
Yo, what happened to G2? Nah, they're just having a slow opening.
If they find a pick somewhere around this mid lane, it could start off a chain of events.
It's normal. It's normal for them. It's normal.
Just ulted down here to get Sobro off the wave. He doesn't actually think he can take him on his own, but he's bought enough time for Jachi to swing on
shut down for Jachi.
Get a very big gold influx.
500 and something gold there.
Shutdown going over to
feels good.
But okay, he has 3,000 gold, and we haven't talked about this misfortune very much, but is he going to be able to carry? We had many big performances from Jachi over on RNG and then later on
Jachi is actually, he is actually the lead, like he is the reason why this isn't a 5k gold lead.
Jachi has reclaimed some of those team fight kingdoms that we saw from him. So with such a big lead, I'm expecting for him to be able to move his weight around the map, but Misfortune can be tricky in team fights.
Oh, certainly very tricky, especially if his support gets dropped off. Fengwei out of about half HP. Cream gets a good charm on a Rookie, though. Fengwei goes right after Rookie, but he cleanses, flashes out. Bullet time.
Oh, the bullet time is a bit weird.
Allows Photon to pick up the first kill.
Oh no, right and he's just, and he's just one shot.
Out of the team
oh my god.
like that. Photon picks up a double kill. Looking for a throw.
Wait a second, maybe 369 can fry?
Into the background,
nope.
Trying to find himself some sort of trade.
Okay.
He's only going to find Jue and find a one-way ticket straight back to the fountain.
That's a quadra kill for Photon.
We get a quadra kill.
Well, there goes like half the lead that Jachi just had.
Open our initial game.
Massive plays coming in, a huge find yet again from Invictus Gaming onto Funyue, and once that's there, the numbers advantage goes over to them. And
again, this cleanse has been so clutch.
Go back into it because I think Cream missed
as well.
Too much of
I think
his
Rookie
abilities.
cleansed out of the stun and then flashed.
In this replay, this start is great for them.
I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is, right? He cleanses out of the charm.
And just not enough damage.
Nope, he cleanses out of the stun.
Again,
oh no! Actually, the E hits Jue. I mean, Rookie's still flashing. I mean, he still would have been able to have cleansed, flashed out of it, but yeah. Now he technically just ends up cleansing nothing. Aye, Cream.
Tried to flash to fix it, and from there the fight is completely doomed. This was on a knife's edge. This could have been Top Esports turning around this fight, but now it's going to be a quadra kill, a Baron here for IG, and that's going to ride straight into this third dragon, or this fourth dragon of the game.
I hate when Alk's greatest superpower casting with you makes me have to watch ugly things that I missed.
That's why I have to see it, everybody else does.
Yeah, you know what, you're right. I missed that one, and normally I miss things that you point out in the replays, and I go, wow, that's really interesting. I feel like I've learned something. All I learned is the meaning of pain a little bit more after watching. All right, well, I mean, this is why we were worried about Cream on some champions that he doesn't feel like are his comfort picks, those melee mid laners. It's really just the issues for Top Esports kind of compounding on themselves even more as we get into this Baron power play push. It's the three-man squad. Oh, with Wei looming on over. They have targeted this bottom lane tier 2 turret. Rookie's going to throw down the Weaver's Wall. There's cease engage onto Fengwei. They send public execution in the background to see if they can find a trade.
They're just allowed to do this? Hold on. No, they're not. No, they're not.
Here comes the rescue right on call.
Ah, yes.
Looking for more.
This is the circus I was looking for. Sobro is dead maybe as well.
He's looking for more. Sobro is
they can just run him down.
There's a Grand Starfall coming over top.
He's got flash.
He's going to have to flash over the fat wall. Can Nayo still chase him down?
Nah, he's out now.
Shield. I think Sobro is going to get out to tell the tale, but that Baron power play just falls completely flat for IG.
Look, if you're Top Esports, you're going to take every little bit of help you can get. Those were big kills going over, and the turret helping them in that fight. IG thought that they could just squeeze a little bit more from that.
No way, we just ulted for
Equalizer
right?
uses there. I think that was just to try to disincentivize Nayo, because Nayo is really chasing him off, maybe trying to just protect the fact that they get 2 turrets in mid lane. The gold lead is completely evaporated at this point now. Top Esports are even with their opponents. That's good gold being gained. 3 items hit here for Jachi. And look, we're still getting hit by the turret. I'm going back into this play. Amazing knock up there. The W from this Poppy stops Rookie from flying in, and he's tanking turret shots this entire fight. Top Esports abuse that fact. They get multiple kills with Cream teleporting in, and now their summoner spells are going to be missing for this dragon play. That could be either a Baron set up a little bit later on, or even this dragon right now. If IG can get soul point, that's good, but if Top Esports can stop it, I'm feeling a lot better about their chances in this.
Can they keep the momentum running here? Because both teams have shown a predisponed, some mistake-riddled team fighting. So it's really going to come down to these setups, right? As you can see, IG are trying to set a trap. Jue wants to get some vision back out on the board here as Cream gets his recall canceled and the dragon spawns. This is a very dark pit outside that
Okay,
one
they
word,
just get
can't
Dragon
see
for
the
free.
HP on
Sorry,
the
I've been a
Dragon.
bit
If you are top
quiet the
esports,
last
they're
couple
gonna
seconds,
give
but like
over Ocean Soul
this
points.
has turned into a bit of a
Do they
painful
gain
watch.
anything off the bat? It really
This
doesn't
has
seem
turned
like
into a bit of a painful
I
watch.
see a lot of pings going on top side. Grand Starfall's coming up in 4 seconds. If Saburo shows,
Oh
this is
man.
a dive. His entire team is on the bottom side. Take your recall, lose your turret. Do not die for this wave. It is not worth it.
Oh no. Oh no. It's almost like he heard okay.
I mean, IG are
Do
walking
they
top
set
as
up
well.
a double trap here because Jue is sprinting towards this top side. Fongwei is going to complete his recall, and now it's 369's turn to be very careful about where he positions.
Do you think LR are
himself,
getting a
Jue
grim
spotted on
taste
that
of tier 1
wave
pro
and
play?
coming on over.
I mean, no, they've been
So
scrimming
there's no
tier 1
look
teams for a little
top,
while.
and that kind of means that Dragon was virtually for free that IG were able to secure.
I just feel like in game 1 and 2, they came into those games with an idea of how they felt like the meta was. I personally feel like that meta wasn't necessarily wrong, but I don't think it was necessarily on the money either. Nor did it really play into the strengths of what I felt like Los Ratones were good at throughout all of 2025, right? Like, yes, they were like in all categories, but pretty much they were better than just about every team in the ERLs. On most days, right? It's only really KCB that beat them in a series.
I want to point out they kind of flip some of these closer fights now that we are just
or in a best of 5 anyway.
Curious how much more way is going to open up here with this GA as he's already looking. Can kind of throw a bit more.
Sorry, they're just getting a bit freaky. Like, I'm not sure if I can talk.
Decently,
so
fizzle out that play a bit.
Yeah, like the thing for me that made LR good, stable early games.
Oh, this picture in picture.
Oh, that picture in picture was ugly.
That was disrespectful. So I don't know if it was the
measured early games. Their early game macro wasn't inherently like
talk to you about a bit,
good in the traditional sense of proactivity, but if stuff happened on the map, they reacted to it really quickly. They're really good at that. But then their mid-game macro was incredible. Whether they were behind or whether they were ahead or whether they were even. Like, they really read the map well. Now there's, like, arguments to be made. The reason they were good at that is because the opponents were so low level that it's easy to, like, read the map on what they're going to do. Like, they make it very telegraphed. That's definitely an argument you can make. But I don't think it was always the case. So game 1 and 2, they're playing a game where Nemi has to get out on sides, Velia has to make things happen, and shit just doesn't happen. They don't get anything done. They can't attack sides. Bot lane is a horror in game 2, I think. Top side they can't play either. Okay. They just die dry in the river. Oh god. Oh, way out. Are we going the long way?
Secure the Baron, but Cream, he uses that Spirit Rush, so he's got 2 charges down. That's another ult that comes off the board here. What can Top Esports now do with the mid lane?
Yeah, like I don't think LR are too far behind some of these LEC teams, but they just really embarrassed themselves. Game 1 and 2.
Just enough space for this Rumble to get away from that.
Game 1 and 2, I think, just really embarrassed themselves. And they'll know it, and they look significantly better on day 3, right? I think they got a little bit fortunate that KC definitely didn't have one of their better days. That was definitely one of KC's weaker days for sure. But again, like, I think these things can happen. I'll be really surprised if they end up going 0-11. I'd be really surprised if they end up going 0-11. People are being very quick to hate on LR now that they've, like, come in and they've just gone 0-3. I'm not sure if it's one of those things where it's like,
as much as
you know what I mean?
Kind of worried about
so many people like this thing, so I'm gonna dislike this thing. I don't know if it's like that kind of party of people or what's going on, but yeah, like, I don't think it's that deep.
Comps could operate with the fact that you've got this Vi, Talia, they want to go kind of single target, I feel like, spread the map, look for these pickoffs, but then you've got a Sivir and Rel that are really about engaging these holistic team fights. It's what's making for maybe some of these interesting plays is
I think they'll be 3-8 or 4-7. No, they will win 2 games tops.
There is no public execution, comes up
at their run of schedule is really hard. No, I think. Oh boy, this is a good fight. Cream can kind of fry, but he's got to find the backline. Ricky's also dead on the side.
Finds his win, and that might be just enough to push this fight over the edge for Top Esports.
Yeah. Wow, is this really just going to be a 2-for-2? Oh, the bullet attack. Oh, now Rookie's trapped. Oh, Rookie. Unk! Unk! I'm so drunk! Unk! Oh, Shibar.
Yes, he can! Another bloody bout between top
my
esports
God.
and IG.
These guys are just fighting to the death.
Members limping away.
That was so close, and thankfully for Jachi, does he even find him?
Oh my God,
No,
he eat the
he's
wrong
gonna
bush.
slip away. Now Vi could stay. That's not going to be the case. Jachi's just going to completely force this issue. Start up the dragon by himself. Teleport coming in from IG. It's just Tway. I mean, Cream can show up here at 10 seconds before 369 before he can teleport now. This is Ocean.
What is going on?
They need to be on this objective right now, but do they actually get the opportunity? Photic is running out of base. Sobero's running out of the base. This could be just the objective gone.
Jachi,
I think Top Esports are yielding this.
I wonder if he got anything valuable on that back.
He got GA here.
Huge.
That's massive. Control for midway.
He got GA, and he's going to be able to use it because both these teams are so timid. They're actually just waiting for each other to show back up.
Everybody's here.
They're basically just waiting for each other to show back up. This is so funny.
If Top Esports can push their way through this river, I think they have a good shot of being able to play this fight. They need to wait for some cooldowns, though. That bullet time is not quite up.
Neither is that Grand Starfall if Naya wants to find a way into the back line. Nonetheless, they have procced the Dragon.
Sobero's going around. He'll get marked.
On this flank, but they're not really reacting to it just yet. He's going to throw down the equalizer. That kind of traps the escape point. Sets up for this Weaver's Wall. That puts Fogway on the wrong side. Naya's
who gets it?
Who gets the Dragon? It's
oh my God.
By Jachi. So there's no Ocean Soul. Sobero runs into the back line with the flame spinner.
It's an absolute horror. It's an absolute horror.
Fotic's now able to
I think Top Esports are fried finally. Oh man, okay.
Cancelled by a golden rookie seismic shove. No soul to IG.
God.
They'll take the fight instead.
That's still gold going over to Top Esports, but this is going to be a
I mean, that should finally be the game. Well, I say that.
An incredibly close game here as Top Esports
they have Nash. The important thing for me is that Photic he managed to hold on to Flash.
And it still might be the case here. I can't believe we started this play an entire minute and a half before the Dragon. I think that in this play, it was good for 369 to turn. This could have been a solved issue if Funyue had path in between, but he took a
really good turn.
Conservative route into the bottom lane.
Photic just gets slammed.
And that Bloodthirster completely saves their ability to
He just gets slammed 1v1.
Cream has a lot of damage, but it's about can he land this onto the members of Invictus Gaming. And when we come out of this play, this is still a positive trade coming in for IG, because while they lose gold, they get so many important summoner spells that we saw be so effective going into the Dragon fight after.
And here we go. You're pulling double duty on these replays.
Funyue's Poppy has been so disappointing, man. Like, this ultimate hits absolutely nobody again.
Yeah, I mean, he's aiming for Vi, but he should really just hit the really hit the rel out. I think it's really greedy to try and look for the Vi.
But he's been caught out and engaged. He hasn't been able to disengage fights either. It has been a tough game for what is supposed to be an exciting prospect coming in from the LDL.
Jachi, though, really doing some heavy lifting. We talked about a lot of top esports players that we need to see more from. A lot of that onus has come on to 369 and Cream. I highlighted the fact that Jachi's kind of been delegated a lot of Jhin duty, which doesn't allow for a lot of playmaking. It's maybe misfortune where there's not a lot of that as well, but he saves them an Ocean Soul with one double tap and has been able to find consistently clutch kills to keep this game.
Yeah, V5 was a cool brand, but
we are now back
alas.
to another IG Baron power play, and funnily enough, the camera pans right over Ulk to the very turret that ruined their demise last time, as 369 trades the mirrored version on the top side.
Cream has to R as well.
By Rookie. 369 rejoins to try and protect this inhibitor turret. Both mid laners not going to have access to their ultimates going forward, as we're bringing everybody down here.
Whoa, this is a lot of our TP usage here. Saburo back to get back into this lane. 369 there, I thought there was going to be an immediate play. They still have these teleport shields. That's 30% of their max HP for 30 seconds. Trey tries to look for something. Sobero, I mean, this ultimate is going to be massive if he gets it on any members.
Good W from the Poppy there. Oh, they're waiting for them to try and advance forward. They want the turn. Yep. Really good equalizer.
They knock Jachi out of his bullet time.
Oh, Way's going to die.
On the backside as Way comes back alive.
Oh my God, it's happening again. They didn't kill 369 either. They didn't kill 369.
They like their health bars, but there goes
oh wait, hold on. Cleanse value again. Oh, but no. Photic is... Ah! Wait, is it a penta, by the way? It's a penta! Oh my god, they just...
teleport topside. Do they have enough damage?
Can they? I don't think they can end the game off this, right?
It might just be Cream
It's just Cream. I don't think he can end. Maybe if
Judgy
Judgy gets there in time.
The second one of the season here.
He is MF. Can he just run? I think is he hitting mid wave? No, he's running top. He's running top. I don't know if they could do this.
Were calling top esports' gameplay to start
is it doable? I'm really skeptical, you know. I don't think they could end.
Try and rescue it for them.
Oh my god.
It was nearly Judgy, who is starting to slowly fill into form, filling in for a player of JackeyLove's caliber, but Dimitri, he's got to do it at least one more time. No end angle for top esports.
Wow, we go back into this play. Jway, massive stop here for Fengyue. Almost a perfect caster curse, maybe a caster blessing here. Stops the engage from Jway, and Sobro's on vision this entire time.
This all starts with the stun on Photic, by the way.
But I think this bullet time
this is when things really start to go bad. It's also a good ult from 369 to like kind of stop the advance.
Before this fight had ever happened, he's gonna get it soon during.
But watch this. Watch the poppy. Watch the poppy.
Photic never got in range to be able to deal damage, and Rookie gets caught out.
Just hangs on the side, gets the flash stun
This is the fight that we wanted to see for
against the wall, and then that's it. There's no forward advancing DPS anymore with the Talia.
Now for top esports is it doesn't take another
my god
from their AD carry to get things done. But I don't think we're going to have a real big conclusion to this game anytime soon. IG, recognizing how much they're on the back foot with wave states, are going to give over our 6th dragon of the game. So the next time we're to really look out for is this Baron in about a minute and a half. Oh my god, Judgy, no. Judgy, no! Judgy, don't fall into the GA. Oh, he has to burn his flash, but the equalizer. The hero of the last fight makes a huge blunder, and IG looks to capitalize. Jway goes to the engage.
Is there follow-up here? There's no follow-up here. Guys, someone save Judgy. Oh my god. Are we serious? Are we serious? Are top really gonna win this game? Is top really gonna win this game? It's been a fisting session. It's been a fisting session. It's been a fisting It's been a fisting session for 35 minutes. And top are actually gonna win this game. I can't. The LPL, man.
During that time, they lost on the top
oh
side.
My
they
god.
Lost on the bottom side. What was a completely one game here for IG in the mid game has completely shattered and completely collapsed now as top esports.
What an unreal game.
Finally are able to end this game 1.
We had the 19 kill Elk performance, Gala pentakill Yunara.
Wow. Okay, well,
Judgy,
I guess top esports are leaving this game.
And I'll call it now, Ulk.
One up in the series.
Player of the game. Likely be his first one of the season.
I guess.
What a moment for top esports.
He was sitting on a massive gold all game long. We kind of mentioned it random parts during the game. It was like, oh, Judgy actually has a 3,000 gold lead. But
all right, well, sure. That was game 1 of the series. I'm glad I'm covering it. I guess. I don't even know if I was entertaining. You know what? I'm just glad you guys are here with me.
Ability to just clear waves.
I'm just glad you guys are here with me. Right, I'm gonna run. I've got to run 2 minutes of ads, guys, to keep the pre-rolls.
That makes it a lot easier.
Keep the pre-rolls muted. I'll see you in 2 minutes.
Yeah, you know, it makes things easier if you go near melee range with the guy that outranges.
Hey,
that's,
dude.
Hey,
what a freaky game.
Playing that new solo queue games. I'm sure it'll work out just as well as it did for Judgy. It's not real advice. Don't do that. But I mean, hey. I mean, also, like, what was one thing we talked about during that game, Ulk, was that this is one.
That was horrible, thank you.
Don't normally see put around
I'm assuming that's supposed to be you at the end.
2, how many ways are there to cancel or push Judgy off of his ultimate? I mean, we saw it in that last fight. I'm sure we'll see the replay. Like, he doesn't get his full bullet time out. It just doesn't matter. That was the Judgy that we got to see in those clutch RNG moments.
Love you too, Unc.
We saw them in Split 2.
You're gonna make me blush.
Awesome to see him finally get that moment here for top esports with all the pressure that's around him and the squad so far.
Oh yeah, top esports are expected to, at the very least, make like a
okay.
Playoffs. But from what we've seen,
that was LCK today, right?
In general in the season, I think they're going to be hard pressed to make very many best of 5 wins happen. But the early
what's actually going on still right now?
You can tell that the coordination in the
DK versus DNS
15 are not great.
And it's 1-1. Oh no, DNS versus DRX. Never mind.
the game got easier. It made it significantly better when Fengyue was actually preventing engagement.
And DK Nongshim.
As much praise as I want to give top esports,
Let's get some
Invictus Gaming mid games have been horrible all season long. Like, what are we doing in these games where we are throwing decent enough leads where we're up to 4,000 gold and we cannot properly engage?
I think so much of this game is in the hands of Sponge, in the side of Nongshim.
Stole his away though. And so now Lucid
Let's
will
see.
be able to find him here, level 6.
Okay, well, 7 minutes
for
of
the
nothing,
Jarvan.
allegedly.
Mean that he will be able to win a fight up against Sponge, but he hit 6 now off that one little Raptor. And now's a Realm Warp coming in. There's the knock-up onto Sponge as Showmaker turns up. Cataclysm onto Sponge. The flash out from Lucid to try and keep him alive as Showmaker is now looking for a Tempered Fate.
Oh,
and that's going to interrupt
good
the ulti
Bardoff
escape,
from
and
Korea.
Sponge is dead. Korea moves over and will be able to help grab that first blood for Showmaker. Beautifully played here by D+.
Ghost comes out.
Going from that LPL game to the LCK is big whiplash. Yep.
Showmaker's dead. Okay. Just barely didn't have his flash up and available. Fate interruption, so playing that one very well was the support. Gets that roam first.
Oh, they got. Oh, there was an extra minion in the wave.
Side barrier from Smash is trying to help out here. Is on the hunt, gives them that extra movement speed.
Better right now as Kingan's forced to flash even as well.
Ulti traded for flash here, probably good for Shi, you could say, as Nongshim starting off this Drake will be able to take that one as Korea moving over to fight.
Kingan has first strike. That's got to be a little bit greedy in this lane, no? Can you even print like crazy?
I don't know whether they'll be able to.
Just D+ could not get enough control over the pit here.
I'm not gonna lie, by the way, guys. If LPL is 2-0, I'm gonna probably play some solo queue today. I'm gonna play a lot of Kennen. I want to play some Kennen.
And are feeling really comfortable. As now all plus complete here for Nongshim. Sponge is up here.
Yeah, Shi maybe stepping a little far forward, does try and avoid some of that CC.
Yeah, Shi was dead, unless you can do something freaky.
Try and turn this one as he goes all out looking for Sponge. The rest of the team
Oh my god, what a turn.
As the equalizer comes down, Shi is
Kingan's dead.
fine,
Even if Jarvan's dead, I think it's okay. They can play long with Showmaker, maybe?
So 1 for 1 here in this top side as everyone called all their mates.
Yeah, he can angle here, so I think he just has to hard push the bottom lane, and that's exactly what he's going to do. Now it's going to force a reaction.
Yeah, Tempered Fate is available as well, so Korea can take control of this if they'd like to.
I mean, they're just going to send him in.
Yeah, let's see whether it works. Cataclysm comes on down. There's the Tempered Fate to hold 2 in
Yeah, no,
position.
bro, I appreciate you, man.
Able to hold on, but Lucid just says, thank you very much.
They actually just
Here now
a bit of a heist. Showmaker, oh, he can't flash. Oh, he can flash.
He's going to be able to do so. That's a beautiful one. Yeah, really nicely done. And now it's an Ocean Soul, and we're even on Dragons. Rift Herald now going to be what they're considering as Cosmic Binding does go wide, but Sponge taking
Yeah, bro,
a lot of damage.
no problem. Take your time. Also, I need to DM you. We're going to try and upload on a schedule, like the videos, daily. Or like close-ish to daily. But I need to translate the times into UK.
To the side, wanting to try and grab one of these Nongshim members. They do get control.
Just trying to do some min-maxing, some analytical min-maxing, you know?
Looking pretty dangerous. Seismic shot not going to connect onto Career is now Showmaker taking a fair bit of damage.
And then there'll be some games where it's like, ideally, if we can get them out ASAP, then
kind of beautiful macro play
it's all it's. You're in the UK, right? Remind me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure you're in the UK, right?
It really is actually so fun. So they basically, like I was saying before, okay, hold on, we're gonna have Scout looking for a collapse.
For some reason I've forgotten.
Showmaker.
Could be my brain.
So he's dead. That is beautifully played. Scout gave him no choice.
Showmaker's face on the player cam as well. So
I'm used to the calculation. Yeah, no, it's in Eastern Standard Time, like
into golden stasis. Then does flash away. Seismic shove to hold on to Lucid here.
Like America,
Sponge
like
makes his way in. The
Eastern Standard Time.
Combo
So I'm gonna translate it just in case.
They will be able to take down this outer turret in the bottom lane.
Marifat time zone. Yeah, because when I was going through my analytics, so a core of my viewers on YouTube are from the States, which is actually kind of high.
And you know those CS numbers from the average, I think is going to be going down quite heavily
so
after this
I think ideally for games, so like here's how I'm looking at it, right? There'll be games. Let me lower this a little bit. It's a little bit loud. There'll be games that we categorize as high priority, right? So high priority games are ones that need to go up, like ideally the sooner the better, right? So let's say for argument's sake, Friday is BLG JDG. I would probably just about classify that as Oh, hello.
Cataclysm comes in as out goes Lucid after losing most of his health bar. Weaver's Wall was there.
I would classify that
teleport comes through from
as high priority.
Now off to the side, is Scout going down relatively low.
Alright, so that would need to go ideally out ASAP. Like, the second that it's ready, we upload it. Yes, the Old Trafford's of the Rift. But a game like this, for instance, that we're watching today, like IG vs Top Esports, IG vs Top Esports, we can put out later. But I'm not gonna lie, I hope the rest of the series is like kind of watchable, because I was in two minds to just kind of not. Like I'm not gonna lie, I don't know if you started working on it. Until that game got a bit freaky, I was gonna say like, let's not even. Okay, Lucid. I was gonna. Oh, it's 1 HP. Oh my god. Yeah, this get like the IG Top Esports game was kind of boring until the end, and it's like it's not like a big draw game either. So I'm not like too averse to not having this be a game. Oh my god, Taeyun. Taeyun, you. What? That was insane. That was an insane E. If a game is boring, I'll say this is a nice way possible. You become a poor sentence merchant. Yeah, no, I know. I know. My other editor, Virao, he has to deal with it a lot when it's. By the way, I only do the pause sentence thing if the game is boring or if I'm tired. It's one, the other, or both.
It won't lead to a victory, I don't think, because now DK will take Baron for free, and that is going to be all 5.
But yeah, so like it's really difficult.
Things is not something that we ever discount, but there is a knockback. Oh, Shiu just picks him up.
Very difficult for me to adjust. Oh my god, Sponge still looks really. Okay, the Hen's ult.
Shiu is already down. Oh, Scout though, that is a big pickup. Does have Magic Pen and now a Death Cap. So this Talia is going to be doing damage, throws down the wall now, looking for an angle towards Showmaker, who's going to be that first target. He does have the stasis, though, from Korea, whose bot has been so good today. By the way, into the backline goes Shiu. They do take down the rise.
This Friday or Saturday, I'll be a little bit busier. Well, that's not good. There's some good games on Friday and Saturday, bro. There's some very good games on Friday and Saturday.
Where the heck did that come from? It's Korea. Lucid.
Uh-oh.
He does flag and drag.
Uh-oh. What time do you have to be out?
You need to be careful of those magical journeys. Not into it. It's one of those.
I'll be out from like 11 to 4.
Ultimately, this does give Nongshim a little bit of space to.
Huh.
Yeah, I think they will get it.
They should be able to. Down to 2,000. As Lucid not quite able to get in there in time. Let's see whether Nongshim can escape. That's the real question here. Is now Korea looking to line up that Tempered Fate. They're all in that banana brush. As Shiu just looking to try and hold on to.
I'll ask Virao if he can. If he can step in. If he's awake at this time, I don't know. I feel like whenever I look at him on Discord, he's always up. So maybe he's willing.
Jack shows as well, so
yeah,
really get hurt by things.
He's not really getting hurt by things. I'm seeing that. There is also a GA on Smash, so he's feeling pretty comfortable as well. As Lahans looks for an angle onto Showmaker and does not find it. Gets a flash though. As now you've got Scout in
yeah,
so
this
much
Saturday
trouble. That's just a cheeky cue from Showmaker. Looks for
is
the
DK Genji. There's a lot of good games. This DK Genji. I don't know. I think we might actually not do LPL on Saturday, and we might do LCK for DK Genji. If you show me the schedule, I'll work around it. Yeah, it's just all of the LPL games and all the LCK games, bro. Like, and I generally speaking, I'll keep it in the schedule Discord.
Rather than just be able to walk down as 5 and end the game.
Well, he is just going to die because you cannot just.
I think I will likely for simplicity, I'll probably just do Top Esports AL and Weibo JDG.
No, top inhibitor's already under siege by minions alone. And it will go down eventually.
Yep. Korea making his way over here as Tempered Fate is going to snag onto the Nico. Lehens is trying to pop Blossom, but he's still just going to die. Korea is going to be going down as well. Both supports are dead, but these ricochets, man, are tearing Nongshim apart. And Shiu looks like he's kind of immune to damage, which is not what you want to see on the enemy team.
Well, do your thing. It's fine. I'll ask Vero. I'll ask Vero. I'll ask Vero if he's free on Saturday.
Just erupt in a moment. All of a sudden, it's
and what's actually kind of nice is he's
look to finish off these last couple of towers. Scout just getting hit by ricochets.
What's nice is that he's, what do you call it?
He's already down to 50%. Smash throwing a
he's not even European time, he's Eastern European time, if I recall correctly, so he's definitely going to be around.
Yeah, we got the zoom in here, just trying to work out what Nongshim can do about this.
They don't have equalizer for a few more seconds.
Oh, Shiu goes in. There's a Weaver's Wall from Scout, just trying to take control of the situation. Lucid goes in, then he's out. Sponge, speaking of which, he's going to go out via the Death Chamber, or at least via his GA for now. Taeun being held onto here by Showmaker is on the other side of the fight. Smash is completely safe. Shiu might be taken out. Never mind.
Okay.
He is a mega tank, and he is not going to be dying here as Showmaker goes golden, and the Nexus goes down. D+ Kia.
Yeah, I'm bust Saturday morning. That's fine. I'll ask.
Look at these two drafts, and I'm like, okay, this game is going to be.
I'll ask Vero. What about Friday?
Anyway, this game is close. It's either
what about Friday?
The composition of D+ Kia gets ahead early, snowballs things, running the map with Showmaker.
Talk to me.
On the Zoe.
Friday.
And DK on their last legs here in this bottom lane.
Friday should be fine. Okay. 11 a.m. JDG versus BLG.
So that's a summoner spell advantage.
11 a.m. JDG versus BLG.
But AD carry having that often feels a lot better.
Actually, we might even.
Sponge is not alone. How quickly can he take Smash out is the question.
Yeah,
we might even do KTT1. I think I'm gonna wake up and watch it, but I don't know if. Like, I don't know. It's probably a T1 game, and it's like versus a good team, so probably should do it. It's good. It's good optics. It's good optics. So I think I'll be up at 8 o'clock. But you don't have to wake up at 8 o'clock to do that. The only thing is, it's an LCK game, so you will have to do like the annoying R-Sync nonsense. So just, I don't know. Oh my god, and they get him too. Wow, what a dive.
And DK moved to 3-2.
Career hits this hook.
So we just do the sync bullshit live. Okay.
Yeah, is it Korea POM? Like, what's happening here?
Might be.
Portal jump here from Showmaker gets him back to where he doesn't want to be. Now Lucid having to bounce his way out, but that's not going to work. And Sponge and Scout making it work once again.
Plus, I like getting the work done ASAP. Okay.
Does have his flash.
Yeah, Lehens going to start this one up. Can tank for a while with that Eclipse running, but Career
First
is moving
had no
forward.
cleanse.
Lehens is very dead, and Smash is actually alive. So just a dive that isn't really what they were looking
if that
for.
arrow
Taeun
connects, I'm not gonna lie. I think they can chase down.
But Sponge is moving in. Career looking worse for wear now as the Nocturne looking to make his way down, and Lucid.
Uh-oh, Lucid's here. He can E through the minion.
100 health though, needs to be very careful.
Doesn't need to. He wants.
Career likely to die. There's a paranoia. He goes in. Sponge looking to try and make his way out. Dustbringer might be out of speed.
Sorry, did I see that right? Did Sponge hit 6 on the wave?
There's a piercing arrow connecting onto Taeun. Career Smash at 100 health though, needs to be very careful as there's a piercing arrow connecting.
He actually queues for it. My god, what a goat.
He goes in. Sponge looking to try and make his way out. Dustbringer might be able to speed him up, but Showmaker is rotating down. There is that cue to come on forward, and so Sponge is going to make it to the darkness. Rotate down, doesn't have Paranoia up and available, and Supreme Display of Talent is there for Lucid now that he has hit that level 6. Looks like it is just going to be grab one of the grubs and then move on with your life. Or at least could be, but he's discovered that there's no one coming, so he's just going to be able to take all 3 most likely.
Sponge still doesn't have his Paranoia, so I think he feels pretty safe if he's tracking that ultimate, and also the fact that there's no one really nearby. End up being able to save his smite for the final one, complete that item with the gold lead he picked up with the 2 kills, and it's going to be relevant if there were to be a fight.
Okay, we're on stage over here. Let's come back. You missed 1 series, I think? No, you're missing both.
Take the free gold, back out.
On on Saturday?
We get into this game too, no matter how.
On Saturday, you're probably missing both.
Once
like top esports
that, like, 20-minute threshold,
and AL is at 9 o'clock. You'd have to do that live. Like if you're saying you're out at 11 and it's a hard out, like you're not gonna be able to do that series, brother.
We're gonna be a little worried,
especially if it goes 3 games.
Where IG decides to take the game, no matter what this draft looks like before we get set to go to Summoner's Rift.
It's fine. I'll message Vera about it and ask.
Draft, the thing that I noted
Or actually, I know who I can message to give something to do. I can message Vamarex. I can message Vamarex something to do.
True.
That guy needs something to do.
Is he going to be going for the Wukong, the Xin Zhao? That'll be interesting to see. Whether or not we get something maybe a little bit spicier. I know Malphite hasn't been allowed through some of these drafts, so what level of engagement are we going to get from Wei? Is he going to finally take that step back and try to leverage his stronger lanes? There's no Rumble anymore now, so what is Saburo going to reach for? That's what I'm kind of worried about.
We always have those, you know, the like Kiana carry jungle angle as well from Wei. Again, I'll bring it up one more time. He had some highlight reel plays in the Demacia Cup Championship by G1, but then he tried to pull it out against BLG, and it did not look good. So we'll have to see how he feels again. It's very different going up against Shun versus going up against Nayo in this new top esports role. But we are going through our bans so far, and I see more Wei-esque champions getting clips from the Jarvan and Malphite ban. Top esports, two things. They are targeting, they're really trying to pitch Wei's pool, and I wonder what they like for Nayo banning away those two junglers.
First pick over to top esports. This is interesting. So IG yet again are trying to get counter pick on some of their lanes, and they have red side here. Renekton blind is great. I mean, what is Saburo supposed to do? Probably just a Cassante, but this allows for 369 to get a hold of that early lane. This is going to be harder for him to play. Gets much easier after 2 items here for Saburo, and even after the first recall, it's fine. I'm thinking about mid-jungle right now for IG. Like, are we going to set up another counter pick for Rookie? Are we going to even look for some of these mid-lane champions? Because
okay, sorry. We are here. We're in draft.
Right now. That or Azir.
We're also black screened.
Yeah, he'll only take the rise.
That's good.
All right, so there's what Nayo was looking for, right? So you ban away these junglers, you narrow the pool. He pulls out the Trundle, a perfect into that Cassandra for sure.
We're a little late to the draft.
Actually see Cream as well.
But it's Azir, Trundle, Renekton top side. Trundle feels really good here. Rookie
do we just have the rise
with
kind of swapped from what we expected?
an opportunity to answer into the Azir here. This is a really weird spot. Oh, LeBlanc. Actually, yeah, LeBlanc's monster here. I like it. Really good matchup into Azir. Not affected by Trundle Pillar. Very, very nice.
If Trundle decides to walk into mid. I think this Trundle is awesome. Now, can IG make this LeBlanc useful? That is going to be the most important part. We've been very critical of Rookie recently, and I need him to step up if this team's going to find success.
So you've got just such a nice angle here for Rookie. He's comfortable on this LeBlanc. It has the early game agency, and you're playing against Cream, who is not very well known for his Azir games compared to many of the other LPL mid laners. Big thing to focus on. I'm glad you pointed that out, Alk. Let's transition, though, into this second phase of bans and start talking about some of these AD carries I think we're going to see knocked out. Both Aphelios and Yunara come off the board. So with Misfortune and Sivir out of the picture already, we are pretty heavily narrowing the pipeline of marksmen these players feel comfortable playing in 2026 in Season 16 right now.
Right now, I'm thinking Corki. I think Jhin is fine, but can be really rough to play into a Wukong and a LeBlanc.
Really
but
bad,
if we're just talking about range, Azir's going to be great at doing that. They get rid of the Caitlyn, so they want to play something a little bit softer here. Is this going for things like maybe the Ezreal, which we haven't seen too much of? Varus is banned as well. Yeah, I think you're probably looking at that, or maybe a Kalista, but I think playing Kalista into Renekton and Trundle sounds like a pretty miserable draft.
Is there any sense in like a Zeri pick here? Well, not okay. Yeah, I think Corki's the obvious slam dunk here for IG.
Sure.
I think Invictus Gaming are really daring Jhachi to try and play Jhin into a Wukong LeBlanc. I think that's the read they're going for with how heavy we've taken out marksman. Because I can't think of what Jhachi would feel really comfortable on outside of Jhin or maybe the Kai'Sa he used to play with RNG.
I mean, I think this is a Lucian game.
The range Azir applies. This is a tough spot.
This could be Ziggs.
But if you go,
this could be Ziggs.
I hate Ziggs here though.
Last time he played it was a
feels really bad, and then you're not gonna have. I mean, you do have DPS, but I think you need a tank killer.
You have plenty of AD
if you can do it, like, well, like, you need physical, like, consistent damage. Oh, Jin is,
alright,
nah.
Classics. Now support, I think the arms race is around Nautilus, it's around Alistar. These are two champions that are no longer, or not banned here in this series, and big engage options for both of our supports.
I mean, very standard draft from Top Esports. IG will probably round this out with Alistar. Actually, they can't Alistar into Trundle, can they? They can't Leona really either. Actually, do you know what's kind of mega here? Alright, well, do you know what was kind of mega there? Was Renata. I think Renata would have been that bad. Sucks into the Trundle pillar, but everything else is really good. Alright, I'm going to run a minute of ads. I'll see you guys in a sec. As we get in to this game 2, we'll see how much of a bloodbath this is or isn't.
Even if Alistar can't engage, that means that Nautilus has all the priority in the world. He throws out a dredge line, he throws out an ultimate, and suddenly your LeBlanc is locked down. They at least have some ways of stopping this champion from just distorting all around Summoner's Rift.
Yep.
But the range damage that they do have access to is only in Azir and Jhin. So if you get into a situation where you're fighting against an Alistar and a Wukong, I think it can get tricky, and Corki is great at shredding some of these lower range champions.
So going back to what we saw from Wei in game 1, right, where he kind of played the Vi as it was expected to kind of like throw yourself at the enemy carry, go in, go in, go in. The comp wasn't that well suited for him to do that. I think if Wei adopts that style once again with this Wukong, paired with the LeBlanc, a Corki that is going to want to go forward and get up close and personal, this is a better game for how IG wanted to win last game, if that sort of makes sense to me, Tree.
Yeah. I'm always going to be just thinking about Trundle Pillar in this game, man. Like this basic ability is
OP
crazy.
Ability.
Generating terrain, massive slow on it as well. I think there is an argument to potentially maxing it second here in this game, just because you have so many champions that are kind of going to get affected by a slow. I don't know, though, but we're heading straight into game number 2. This could be a massive win for Top Esports if they can not only close out the series, but get to the second half of the round robin 2-2 with a win over IG and a win over JDG.
Well, we've got some fans pretty close to that microphone, and I'm glad that they have. Yeah, I'm glad that they're bringing the Gyro energy. One little note to what you just pointed out here as well. If IG do lose this game 2, revenge is going to be on the mind, and they will start their second round robin right back with Top Esports. So no matter how this series plays out, IG's next opponent is this very squad they are going against here to try and keep the series alive in game 2.
Rookie's already putting some pressure down in the lane. Great poke already down, as Cream not really allowed to walk up here early. Once Cream gets his first couple recalls off, if he's fought in a good spot, I think an early Merc Treads does him so much good. And both junglers also pathing down here. This wave is already crashed.
Alright, Rookie's already doing the thing. Also, Rookie has his skin on.
Wave will be coming back onto their
Just
side,
saying.
and with the Nautilus, I could expect an early game.
Just saying, Rookie might have his skin on.
Okay, but definitely a bit of a stark contrast. Dredge not going to land. Listen, that's what we call foreshadowing in the business, okay? Photic, you can't eat any more of those really the rest of the game, I feel like, or you will die. So keep that one in the back pocket going forward. Point we want to make, though, it's not Pantheon Vi, right? There's not a ton of early gank pressure. Both these junglers really want a full clear, really want access to their ultimates. So we could be in for a bit of a slower jungle game compared to last time round.
Very possible, very possible. Trundle's already kind of mostly through his clear. He's about a camp ahead of Wei at this point. He's finishing his red buff. Will go into his Krugs. I think could make an argument to
wow.
Into bottom
Rookie is completely frying Cream. But this is how the lane. It's just very difficult to play this lane.
Much quicker. I think it's a pretty risky gamble to take here. So up to what Fungyue wants to do with this crash, and if Jachi is able to move over into this river.
With Rookie taking this reset, it should give the green light for Top Esports to control this part of the river as the dredge line's going to land. No deadly flourish, though. Nayo's right behind as he gets the root onto Photic, but Wei could look for a turn here. Heal's going to come out of Fungyue as we get another big crit shot from Jachi and a whole lot of standing around. I think this is going to be Nayo's. Wei, We're going to give the Scuttle Crab and not flip our early get.
We're
No,
fighting
no.
this.
Okay.
We should fight this. Like, Fungui needs to just get into position.
Yeah, you have first move from Rookie here.
Wei can just move straight up. Rookie's already back into the lane. You are hard pressed if you get double Scuttle. If IG or if Top Esports aren't able to get another jungle camp
for
Nio to steal away from this Wukong, he's gonna hit level 6 before the first dragon, and that guarantees the objective for IG.
Naya, you gotta walk into a bad brush. Wei's gonna engage. Pillar comes out to push Rookie away a bit here, but he's gonna distort forward onto Cream.
Dude, Cream is getting. Dude, his lane. Like.
Does get Nio first access to that river. So
his lane, man.
Great teammate there, sacrificing his health bar to hopefully get Nio this very important Scuttle Crab, and that will be the case.
But that's so much worse. Like, look at the wave. If I'm Cream, I'm so mad. I just lost.
Yep,
like
I agree. Look at this.
Versus an already bad matchup here.
How do you play?
I need this wave to crash because I'm supposed to be Azir.
And Nio now he's gonna have to sit here. Is this even gonna crash properly? Rookie can hold it here. Yeah, it's right outside the edge again. And Nio can't really do anything about this. Look where the casters are. The only thing you can do is like make sure that maybe Wukong doesn't come and interrupt it, but I don't know.
See the way he positions on every one of these waves.
And then look at
Jway coming across here for Kareem.
Good mid open just in case he can walk mid.
Oh, no,
that's his thing.
Cancel it here. I wonder if they're just gonna handshake neutral waves. I will say, if Kareem picks up these creeps, okay, so he's. I feel like he could be in a worse position CS-wise.
Now again. Look, XP bar down here. XP bar for Cream. XP bar for Rookie. This lane is over. Rookie is up 5 CS, which is nice. He's just up a wave. But importantly, the XP is just so bad. It's so bad. And Nio, oh, guys, when you jungle, please never do this. Nio is doing a second full clear. He hasn't reset yet. It slows your game down so much. Don't do this. And you see how Wei is reset? And he's got triple longsword, and he's done with his camps right now. Now if he wants, he can just go straight to Drake. And he can start it.
And for IG,
he can make a play bot, which looks like what he wants to angle for.
I want to see Rookie get out on the map now with ultimate. He's going to have constant shove, pair up with Wei, and start.
The reason why you should never do this as a jungler is he going to walk into the river as well? Or is he just killing the little one? Yeah, the reason why you never do this... Oh my god, he's walking into the river. He hasn't based. We're 6 minutes into the game.
That could be Wei looking for a cheeky dragon that if he starts now... Okay, good control ward usage. He's going to start up on his own and...
You clear camps so much slower.
They can't fight here. Again, mid lane waves, priority. It's kind of what all of pro play is about. You say mid lane quest is fake, but if I'm Cream and I get the upgraded Hole Crushers, the game is way easier to play versus Rookie in a side lane. And who else is really going to match you as Azir? So
true.
I'm liking this right now for Top Esports. I know you talked about the clock already, so I won't mention too much afterwards. But with IG getting the first dragon here at 6.5 minutes,
Wei gets this grab.
Now looking to see how
should just walk into top. Cassante, I don't think he's at too big a risk of dying.
But that sort of dynamic, the stylistic battle of this game, is always a fun one to watch, right? How much can I abuse the range versus how creative can IG find ways to cut into that back line. That is really what this game is going to end up coming down to.
Oh, Fungui.
I think... Was that your window that I heard break, or is that mine? I gotta let the landlord know. If it's me. Oh, hold on. Playing Ultimate Chicken here on the top lane. Yep, there's Sobro had to throw his down as well. So we've got All Out, we've got Dominus. I think Sobro's did a good job delaying out the Dominus. Do not get baited in by the Croc going back small, because there is a menace in that brush waiting for you, Sobro. Wei's here to cover, and yep, it's called Ultimate Chicken for a reason, folks.
Man, that could have been a kill for 369. I know maybe he's playing with a little bit of reservation because he doesn't know where the Wukong is, but when you all out of Saburo, you lose all of your tank stats there. So slice and dice, if it's upgraded, you get bonus penetration. That could very easily have turned into a solo kill, or at least a flash being burned by
if Jway gets this whole wave... Oh no, he's not going to quite be 6. They're sharing it because they want to try and get him to 6, I think. They know Fungui's
unfortunately for
Feng Yue's 6 and walking to Grubs. I mean, they should just still get it. Like, they have mid-prio. Nio is in... He is in tempo hell. Like, his bot side camps are up. Grubs are up. He would love to fight Grubs. Just as Trundle.
In layman's terms here, in about 8.5 minutes...
Oh my god, Feng Yue healed and tried to...
This
okay.
again? We did this all of last game. Our 80 carries are going melee range. Unfortunately,
Photic is out of damage.
The Corki
and
likes those odds.
Now, Jachi's
gonna...
Yep, alright.
Alright, Photic, how much dodging can you do? Oh my god. Oh! Did the minion get that kill for him? It's first blood nonetheless. Back to Jachi. His hot streak continues in our series.
Oh my god.
I'll take an extra 400 gold as Jin, and guess what? This wave is great. Nio and Feng Yue are going to move into bottom side, get ourselves prepped up. We'll have the timers for these.
Alright, this is a really, like, this is a very grief death from Photic.
Jue's going to try and catch Feng Yue. Rookie's going to go forward. This is just chip damage for right now.
Putting Nio back in the game, it just alleviates a lot of pressure.
And they get nothing for this. This is now 2 waves here for Jachi.
That actually alleviates a lot more pressure than you'd think in the moment.
I was going to say IG through 8.5 minutes have the gold lead and have gotten every neutral objective. So, of course, that is now proven false before I even said it. That's a new level of caster curse I think we have to account for. All right, let's see.
So what is it? Is it just minion aggro the entire way?
I just want to see what actually gets the kill here for Photic.
It's minions.
Cancels an auto attack like okay, Photic should be so strong in this instance. You got full shred from your Gatling gun. You have the elixir of power, so you're getting 35, I think it's 30 or 40 adaptive force. 1 minion auto kills Photic here.
Oh my god, man.
That auto, I imagine that Jachi is either close to dead or just dead at that point.
We can't be serious.
To add up.
How's the game going so far? It's been kind of boring, but there was a very funny death here.
Are they going to make a potential dive here? Because
very, very funny death just here.
Nio has done nothing but sit in his lanes, preventing Wei from doing anything.
It's a good recipe to success into a Wukong for sure. And this lane is only going to get...
If this game is boring as shit, can we actually use this footage as like a training piece?
We are pretty accustomed to sort of that lethality rush.
Probably not. There's not been anything to really talk about in that regard.
There to be kind of a utility usage. Now that we're in Season 16, I think it is fair to make sure people know... I'm going to go out on a limb. I think Jachi's going to kind of build towards that pretty crit-heavy Jin that does scale very well. So the fact that he's up over this Corki, another big point towards the range or the scale.
Trying out a slightly new style for how I do these, trying to get these closer to what you wanted. Okay.
Over IG.
I still want to say that IG.
I will say, try not to think about it too hard. I think maybe it would actually probably be useful if we have a call about it, like verbally.
And you're also going to have a 1-item
but yeah.
and Wukong. I think you're really happy with the game state.
Even if we don't upload it, I can review it and we can work out any kinks. Yeah, sure. Sure, that sounds fine.
Gets a little bit ugly. Like, then you're playing into potentially 3-item Jin and Azir, and that just makes it way harder for you to play this game. So, first items are coming through for some of our champions, mostly just our 2 top laners.
Dude, Rookie is actually just up a whole level. Still.
Otherwise, I think this game becomes really
I don't know, top esports lanes are...
I agree.
Side lanes are good, but...
Need to answer neutrals.
This has been a rough watch in mid.
Into precarious spots where you can have a LeBlanc come over the wall.
6-9 on the map. He's proxying. Neither top laner has TP, so Cassante... Now they're just proxying each other. Okay. All right,
but the difference is 369 could walk all the way. I think he should actually reset. Like, I actually think it'll be faster maybe to reset.
I think stopped his own trade because he's trying to walk down for this dragon.
But I guess then he drops the flank angle. He can walk mid and get the wave. Whilst Cream does this. Oh, Photic stole the crab. Rookie is going to one-shot 369.
Forces the dominance out a bit early.
That's good.
So that's a good win. But
I guess they're just going to drop Drake.
I don't see this dragon in Wave's
sure.
future, so top esports
they have to. The Renekton's right there.
Even out our Drakes one apiece. Jway, this is not an engage angle until all the Deadly Flourish does go wide. Fongwei is getting jumped on. There's the Cyclone drop down. Photic should have enough damage. Wei picks up that first kill. Nio looking for a trade as they have Cream over the wall. Chasing down with that Trundle ultimate. Rookie coming over as Dre gets a double knock-up. Going after
Jachi's one shot. It's a scoop as well. But he's actually just put Photic on top of Jachi.
Oh my god, Cream. The kill for IG. That was not the Emperor's Divide you wanted to see, top esports.
Feng Yue, you don't have the resistances for this play. We're going for the Bandle Pipes first, so you'll have a little bit of HP, a little bit of armor and ability haste, but aside from that, it's not all that much coming on over for Feng Yue. You have the Aftershock to try to do something, but like you had mentioned, that's not a real engage that's going on here. Just cancel his recall, that's funny.
Nice.
You'll get the dragon though, and I think as top esports, despite losing the 2 kills, that is going to give you valuable time here in this game to continue to move on through. I liked what 360.
Yeah. You know what? Are you free? Are you like free for the next? Ah, wait, no, but I'm not ending stream. I'm not ending stream straight after the. All right, I'll message you later, and if you're free, we can have a call. We'll talk about it.
You lost, I think, a fair amount here as IG unfortunately didn't get the dragon.
Yeah, and I really want to see
the flash from Chachi. Oh boy. Oh man.
And then Cream.
Yeah, that's rough. Actually, I didn't even catch that.
I mean,
Chachi tried to flash
sure
4th shot.
Chachi's
Wait.
dead either way, but okay, hold on. Gank coming to the top lane here for
Oh.
Pillar
stops the W dash.
Forces the flash out of Soberos, so
Very nice.
That's something there for top esports. But that last fight, what did we talk about when we saw these 2 drafts, Alk, is if you blow those key, Deadly Flourish cooldowns, the Nihilus engage, you open IG up to cut down the distance, and they love to play right in the face of top esports.
There's 2 stomach. You could take like a break and come back to solo queue. That's actually not even a horrible idea. That's not even a horrible idea.
Large missiles that come out, and now they just have priority through mid. I want to see them turn it into something realistic. It turns now for Wei. He gets himself a Raptor camp, at least portions of it away from Nio. They get 1 more turret played in mid before it's about to fall. Some decent gold right now coming through for some of IG's lanes. It's just, what are we going to transition that into? Are we have an item lead right now versus Cream. Photix again getting closer to finishing this Muramana, so we're gonna have a big wake up coming on through for IG, and that could be them trying to maybe look for something around this Herald that's spawning now.
Really want to break open this mid-tier 1. That would help open up so much of the map for them to, again, just set up what IG want to establish in the top esports mind. Like, if they had to go in like it's Inception style, is the fear that there's a LeBlanc in any brush they don't have warded, all right? And how do you get more brushes to hide Rookie in? You knock down turrets. So getting this mid-tier 1 would be pretty valuable.
Is Roddy winning today? And is Krabby Patty the future of EU? Oh my god, I completely forgot the NLC was on. Wait, no. The NLC is on Thursdays, no? Oh, do they have 1 random game today? Do they have 1 random broadcast day today? Oh my god, I just deeped. Is that on? Is it this week?
It's gold into Cream's pocket, which is way more important. Level 11's gonna
this week and last week is that we have 2 game days.
Maybe just even cutting Saburo off.
Ah, Ginger. Ginger Shivar.
Dway's gonna be at least here to somewhat.
Oh, you're not even lying as well.
369 TP'd up here, right? So he gets that shield. He pops the dominance.
Shit, we might watch that on
He's
stream.
For a fight he knows his
but it's just, Fatesky, do you know, like, I don't know, because obviously you're a player. I don't know how, like, do you know that I have beef with the NLC? Or no?
Sobero's gonna get that reset off. Dway,
like,
you cannot stay
weird
here.
question to ask a player that I've technically been covering for a while. I was not aware of this. Okay. There is a lot of shenanigans that have gone on broadcast-wise. Which, obviously, like, if you're a player, it's really easy to, like, not care, etc., etc. But, like, high-key, I'm not working with the NLC. They've made some really bum-ass decisions, which I think, like, in the grand scheme of things, like, kind of impact you, like, and your, like, your visibility in the league. Which is why I'm not, like, it's part of the reason why I'm not working on the NLC this year.
Have an upgraded, like an upgraded boot or anything to really stop this LeBlanc.
But yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I've been like last week I was watching the NLC. I wasn't really watching the NLC. I was hate watching the broadcast. Hate watching large portions of the broadcast, and then watching the games. I guess is fun-ish.
Soon to be completed here for Photic. He's got the tier fully stacked up. We've got hella components done for Rookie, as you mentioned on those 2 items. Wukong gonna get.
I don't really know what they're doing wrong.
His belt as well. This is where IG.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. A lot of it aren't Euros aren't treating Euros that well. But the Riot and NLC aren't treating Euros that well. Well, Riot. So from the like to step out of the bias perspective for a second, I think from a very neutral, like, observation standard, Riot have always had a very off-hands approach with the ERLs. Okay, hold on. Alistar's here. Okay.
Top
This is
esports,
good.
Cream takes a turret shot. They're still all in.
There's 4 people here. Can they kill Cassante and Alistar? I feel like the answer is... I guess it's yes. Wait, oh, there's no... Oh, wait. No, there's no unbreakable. Never mind. Wait, no. I completely misread because I guess they used it on the last play whilst I was talking. Well, Rookie... Rookie got a tier 2 down here. Yeah, they're getting paid. They are getting paid. Photic's deficit gets a lot better, and Rookie just got a bunch of gold.
I think it's completely negligible at this point. 369's trying to cancel Rookie. I don't care. We got another dragon here for IG.
Uh-oh.
And could be a dead Croc. That's a flash out of 369.
Now they're not on. That's fine.
Yeah, this is. It feels like everything Top Esports is doing is kind of just second fiddle.
Yeah, I've got a feeling we're in for a stupid 3-game series here. So yeah, sorry. Back to the ERL discussion. So Riot have always had a very hands-off approach. They give the licenses to tournament organizers, and they kind of just let them crack on. And you know, as long as they're adhering to some general T's and C's, some general terms and conditions, they kind of don't care what they're doing. And obviously, you know, you've been a player for a little while. You've probably had some discussions with some team managers and maybe some owners from time to time. And you're probably just aware as a player, a lot of orgs just don't run themselves particularly efficiently, like financially. But then also, there isn't a lot of money in the ERLs either. So teams are struggling. And then a lot of TOs end up overspending. For whatever the reason is, they overspend a lot of the time. Or they simply can't find ways to actually, you know, produce a revenue stream, make themselves sustainable in some kind of capacity. The business model just isn't there for it. As for the NLC, they had a very unique situation last year, obviously, where they had Los Ratonas in the league. Now, I think, and I've said this a lot on stream, that I think from the broadcast side, right? Oh god, Cream is dead. Hold on. Cream is dead. Is there anything on the map either for Top Esports to get? I just don't feel like there is. And he shifted into Photic.
Right into Photic's waiting arms, so Cream is picked off on the bot side here.
Yeah, so
made it clear that is their part of the map
from the TO from the from the like league's perspective, what I think we should have been doing. Good flash actually from Jachi.
Into the Alistar, and now Nayo's
oh god, it's just a fist fight. Rookie actually gets out somehow. That's so illegal.
Re-engage on top of 369, who's trying to use the dominance to buy
on Wei. Does he have flash? He does. 3-man knockup.
Yep. There's the knockup. They get onto Jachi. He's definitely trying to kite back. He does blow up Dwayne.
It's actually crazy that they managed to even get Dwayne there. This should be Nash.
To finally kill off the golden goose, and now IG can
this will be
turn their
Nash.
attention to the purple worm.
That double teleport and the shield that Saburo gets after.
All right.
Basically keeps
Nash down. Back to the convo for like the 3rd time. Sorry, stuff just keeps on happening. So, with LR in the league, I think that what we should have been doing is we should have been making the product as strong as possible, and we should have been doing a lot more to try and kind of cast a wide net to make
I just don't get the look here. You know that Corki is coming from bottom lane. You know that Wukong
to make you know, some of the audience stick around, things of that nature. And also just kind of highlight some of the lesser known players, orgs, etc.
Picture in picture though, we're seeing a catch come across. They've got Rookie killed off. That's a nice, I'm going to assume it's a pillar into a deadly flourish there to get Rookie off the board. And man, can IG buy themselves a positive Baron power play at any point? We're teetering around 0 for 3 territory right now. It is only 150 gold minus, but the point still take it.
Look, it's still up for another 2 minutes, and thankfully for them, 4 other players still have this buff. So for now, it will be IG. I don't think that this has a massive effect. Mostly it is Cream who will pick up another wave on top.
A mythical 2-0, you're not getting a 2-0. Like, Top Esports aren't coming back from this one.
Prepared for this dragon. Single auto attack. Oh, he dashes and is a deadly
oh, that's rough.
catch him. very, very clutch there from Jachi as he opens up at least a small window for his team. But I don't think this is going to be all that.
So yeah.
This is just going to be a minor
we didn't do that. We were also kind of prevented from doing that by leagues, in my opinion, from the perspective of casters. I think we really weren't given the platform to try and platform you guys, right? Like teams like Verdant, like DMG, like the teams that actually had some personality in the league. We basically couldn't really we couldn't really do anything to tell your guys' stories. To at least try and like make people care. So naturally over the course of the year, the only thing that people actually cared about was just Lost Retoners. And I think it was always going to be hard. Hello.
Way goes all in. 369 pops the dominance, gets himself out. Way wants to reengage with the second Cyclone. He goes back in. Again, it's the front line that's getting chunked down here. Cream
couldn't get on top of Cream properly.
So for now, Top Esports have survived.
I mean, if IG just play distance here, then Ricky can just continue to poke. Oh man. Oh, Nio's one shot.
Did not seem like a good angle. They do barely get the Trundle out.
Way's on the side. No Cyclone though.
Auto attack time. Way takes the Hextech portal in. Immediately tricksters himself back out. Photic tries
oh my god, Photic's playing on the edge.
Oh,
Ricky. Oh, he's... Oh.
But my god, does he get
he's one shot.
Jachi.
Oh, hold on. Wait, no, they might throw. They might throw. They might throw. They might throw. Oh, hold on. Hold on, Jachi.
I'm taking heads, not names.
369 on this Renekton, man. He comes in clutch with a
oh, hell no.
Down onto Rookie.
Oh, hell no.
Still the Dragon goes over, and we are in the exact same position as game number 1.
Oh, hell no.
A single turret going over to Top Esports, single Dragon anyway. I think it's a big nothing burger fight. A double teleport.
I don't think it is anymore. Yeah, no, they want this kill, and they want the gold onto Cream. Sobero, you are going down, my friend. This game is slowly.
But yeah, anyway, sorry, I know I've.
Back in
he's gonna die, right? Like,
wheelhouse.
come on, bro, just die.
I can say it now. I'm not getting baited by halfway through.
Yeah, anyway, so basically, Fatesky, we kind of got griefed by the NLC, and now they're doing all of this random stuff this year, which I know, like, I don't know how it feels from a player perspective, but, you know, you've got, like, the wild card thing. There's only one, like, game day a day. There's only one game day a week. I don't know. It's just shagged. He's not even here? Nah. It's okay, man. I have to preach my hatred. Dude, surely Top Esports don't come back from this, though.
Way's trying to find this flank, and this was a good engagement, but this was all started by them just trying to walk forward into this pit.
Ooh.
Rookie gets caught right before this play, like 369 is smurfing on this Renekton.
And then Cream. This little maneuver. I mean, what a gambit this is, right? 80 carry worst nightmare. Oh, I didn't even realize Photic failed flash. Ah, stings.
Damn. And that's going to be a summoner spell you want back. Baron spawns in a minute. Maybe Top Esports can finally get damage onto this mid turret, but I just don't think it matters. I think what you're going to do is walk into this topside river. You're going to clear all this vision and force IG to walk into complete fog of war.
I believe.
Dragon in 3 minutes. That's the big ticket that you want. You want something that's going to deter them from just being able to walk into that bot side river for free.
Hey, to all my American viewers of the LPL English broadcast, if you were planning on a trip to the Grand Canyon, don't worry about it. Just look at the gold gap between Jachi and Photic in this series.
Just look at the jungle diff right now. Like, Way is up 3,000 gold.
It's just like game 1.
Here in the game. Yeah. We'll see if they can
Top Esports will keep making internationals so they can let us down. God, I hope not. God, I hope not.
Infinity Edge, RFC 4th item. This guy not only has the range to back it up, but the firepower behind him as well. IG now have complete control of this river, and they're going to make it difficult for Top Esports. Who is going to phase tank any of these players from IG? Maybe they just try to cut through mid, but you always have to be worried about this Baron right now.
All right, there we go. We're trying to set Rookie up for a little bit of poke to start things off. But you could feel the pressure points of a deadly flourish coming across, a big RFC shot in any of these frontliners. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
People.
Is that not just insane?
Is he really trying to walk his way out of here? Dre says no. Rookie takes that
kill. Okay, hold on. Top Esports can kind of play front to back, and IG have disengaged, and now they're just down a support. What the? What did Fungyue just do?
Audacious at best.
There's no Baron now here for Top Esports. Like, Saburo can TP back. They're gonna, and this is the wrong side of the map. We can't give up the
oh hell
here.
no.
We're teleporting in. Saburo, it doesn't matter. He has 30%.
Oh hell no.
He's completely fine. IG, let's just slink in, go through this mid wave, move into bottom side, and get ready for this dragon. This is soul for us. We need this Hextech soul so we can confirm this.
What was he thinking?
Top Esports, let's put on our big thinking caps, okay? Every time IG have gotten Baron, they've thrown back into you. Give the Baron, okay? It's crazy, but this is the mindset we're in. They have not used Baron properly yet. Just set up for this next Drake. All right, well, it looks like we're coasting towards Dragon and Baron being up at the same time here with some of these resets coming across. One key thing I want to look for here, does Cream come out of base?
Can we just declare both teams lost and end the game?
He has the Seekers. It doesn't look like it, so that's a big problem for Top Esports.
It's why Rookie's advantage is so important here. They've kind of been frozen on 2 items. As you can see, Rookie now has the Seekers, but has been sitting on this Blighting Jewel. For Cream, he took a big pit stop here for his boots. Didn't even finish. I thought he was going to go Hole Crushers here, but instead going for the Sword Pen boots. Maybe just doing a little bit more damage versus Saburo. Dre took a recall just to restock on Vision. He has no wards. He's coming back now, and that'll mean that Top Esports now get to have their say of the river.
But Rookie's starting to do work, right? Fungyue's down to half HP by this point. So that's going to deter a Dredge line. He definitely can just blow this Nautilus up if he looks for a hook angle. Top Esports kind of getting a bit cornered. They can't decide if they want to hold their vision line in the bot river or take control of this mid wave. It's putting them in a pretty precarious spot. Trying to lean back into that range, but you see the bottom time screen. Waves trying to sneak the dragon. Deadly Flourish is going to claim.
Oh my god. Oh, what? The Cream just ulted nothing.
Rookie out of the fight. What? But there's the Surim and Shuffle down as well.
Okay.
Very low.
Oh!
Like
oh my god, Rookie.
That's why we wanted to see the LeBlanc come out from Rookie. And now
Whoa.
it is going to be IG.
I think just chill. You don't have to do anything crazy. Yo, Sober, Jway, like it's chill. It's chill. You don't have to do anything insane. Just
a little too much tank frontline there, and Fungyue, no flash, no heal, no life.
Just chill.
Goes over, and that could very easily transition into a Baron here for Invictus Gaming. Good, clean setup around the fight, and Top Esports just getting punished for some of the lack of engage. I gotta say, Nio, when you are
look, Rookie.
You don't get to play engage.
If someone passed that way, they're dead.
If you're running into the enemy team, that's great, but in Alistar, a Cassante, it is tough ask here.
Jachi just cancelled his ult. He just ulted and cancelled it.
We're getting a teleport here from 369 and
Jachi just ulted and cancelled it. It doesn't matter now.
Yep, and they're going to jump right on top of him. Cream flashes away from Rookie, does get over the chain. Nio's trying to walk himself back in, but Photic says no. Pillar is going to slow Photic up. They need to get Jachi in, but they're too separated. Sobero throws himself right into Cream's waiting arms. Does he have enough tank stats? He goes all out. 369 flashes out.
God, I feel like they can get run down here.
Step up to crit shot onto Photic.
Surely they can get run down here, right? There's no way they're allowed to walk out of this alive. Oh, Jachi. Jachi's dead. They got him. They got Jachi. It's fine. Oh my god.
Will not save the last damage dealer for Top Esports. IG, they see their front line crumble, just sets up for their carries to come on through.
Rookie died.
Clean up time for Photic, and that will be the ace for IG, 2 members strong.
Oh my god, what a fight.
Problem in these fights. We've seen it time and time again.
So 369 Creamer and Elo Hill. I mean, yes, their jungler is Nio and Fungyue and yeah, man, like look, Jachi, he cast star. He cast star. Oh, he went through it. I didn't even see it.
I heard the ult.
I didn't even realize he ulted backwards. I thought he just cancelled it frame 1.
I thought maybe Cream could
ruins this, right?
Use his turret. Yeah, there's no way for them. If he had current call for this fight,
he opens up right here.
Another kill. Maybe.
I mean, it's not even necessarily here. It's like, I'll tell you when it is. It's here. It's like right here. It's literally right here. Like, imagine you can open up and just like slow, like you can slow stroke them when they're all up against the wall. My fault. But like, imagine you could do that. Imagine you're allowed to do that there. That's a really big deal.
I mean, they have Hextech Soul, they've got Baron. This really is IG's game to lose, and I'm feeling a lot better about their chances than some of their previous games and series.
I mean, hey, IC plus next to their Baron power play. We have turned the corner, IG. It's probably helping they have this Hextech Soul and Rookie who could delete any of these carries he can get his hands on here. And Cream is still yet to really have enough damage behind this Azir. He just now gets the Zanyas completed, but the Hextech bolts are poking them down.
Why for that?
Play underway, he uses the Trickster well. This is looking like a much better 4-1.
I always get stun locked. Whenever I like,
other Baron escapades.
whenever I see something that's like of my culture on like YouTube chat, or not YouTube chat, like just in general, like on the internet, but usually if it's something to do with League of Legends, I swear to God I'm always stun locked. I'm just not expecting it. Alright. Come on, IG. Don't throw this time. Oh my. Wait. Hold on. Hold on. Hold. Hold. Oh.
Trying to eliminate these front lines time after time, but the all-out pulls Nayo into the waiting arms of Wei. He shreds his resistances, but boy does he set up for an easy pick on a Nayo. And that forces Top Esports out of their chase with a 1-for-1 trade.
When I look at this trade, 1-for-1, I want to look at Summoner spells, and Dway not having Flash will run.
Guys, is this cinema or shock therapy? I can't tell.
And the Baron timer in 3:45, so could be worrisome, but a decent all-out trade.
Why do I?
For Top Esports, you save your inhibitor line.
Why do I get the feeling that Top Esports are going to win the Elder Drake fight?
Could be a lot worse.
Why do I get the feeling they're going to win the Elder Drake fight?
Flashes for Cream and Jauchi, which will be up in time. All about trying to just buy space, buy time, can maybe a third item or fourth.
I am very concerned.
Cream, this Elder Dragon is basically going to make or break Invictus Gaming's game.
Jauchi maxing out on the damage, goes the Bloodthirster route before a GA purchase. Definitely intriguing. That last BF sword should be the GA coming through, but like you mentioned, not going to be for this Dragon fight. Before we get back into setting this thing up, I want to praise Jauchi a little bit more here. We are effectively 2 games through. This guy has 27 kills. That needs to be known.
Yeah, he's 12-3. He's doing a hell of a lot, which is more than we could say for earlier on in the season in their first 3 series.
100%. Yep.
Still, focus does have to be on this mid jungle for IG. Wei has been a lot more measured.
Nah, guys, I don't know how to say it. I don't know how to say it. This is actually, I've cost so much LPL. I don't know why. I don't know why I can't shake this feeling. It's unless, right, the only way that fate is shifted here is if Fungyue does something stupid. This is giving 2-0. This is giving 2-0. It's giving 2-0. The energy, the aura.
Nayo and Fungyue just teaming up to try
The feng shui. It's giving 2-0. Nayo's been getting gapped all game long. He's going to steal Elder.
As I like to call him, onto the Rift, and Top Esports, it feels like they're just so out of sorts to try and force their way towards this pit.
Fungyue is the only person that can make this hard. I'm convinced. I'm convinced. Fungyue is the only one that can make this hard. Right, Renekton needs to TP on that top ward. Or maybe just with the team is good as well.
Battle lines drawn. How much work can Rookie get done? Because the first time he distorts.
Okay, Rookie's really chunked. Oh, hold on. Oh, that fourth. Oh, the bullets didn't hit. Oh, it's a big shift back. Wei's ult is big, but they're kind of defending nice, you know. They're kind of defending nice. Jauchi's still alive. Oh my god. Oh my god. I knew it. I could feel 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 it.
Look at a steal angle again. IG crumble with the
I could feel it. I told you I've cost so much LPL. I could just, it was just there.
Timer on this buff, 40 seconds before the Baron, and this was a Hextech Soul. It is so hard.
Oh my god.
Lose with the advantage that they have, but
are they just gonna send it on bot? Remember, IG don't really have wave clear. IG don't really have wave clear.
Hell of a lot of damage here, but this turret just completely evaporates.
I mean, they have Corki.
And And if you
Corki will do.
Now way without a G, like anybody.
Well, Nash is up in 15. They have to go get Nash. They have to go get Nash. Oh my god, this game is so stupid. Yeah, just keep your eyes on Jauchi.
Who is the hero?
Right, keep your eyes on Jauchi. Keep your eyes on him.
In this series.
Because what ends up happening, obviously, is up here. We're on Zhonya's. But then from the side, we're in, but no one can touch Jauchi. The Azir will pushes everyone back. Jauchi just, he's completely free to right click. One shot straight before you can follow up. Oh my god, this is heritage.
38-minute Baron on the cards here. Top Esports will have this and the Elder
Dragon. Guys, yo, you're burning time here. Like, yeah. All right, cool.
Like a complete clown fiesta at the end of this game.
The LPL fiesta, just the way we like it. Fun fact, we've had 5 Barons taken in this series. This is Top Esports' first one. Oh my god, Nayo. Oh my god,
man.
Nayo. Okay, all right, well, you called it. Rookie still hurts. Rookie still hurts.
Nayo has to go back to base.
Rookie's looking for something here. Gets a bit of chip.
They can stay here. It's a bit risky, but Nayo's not really that useful. So it's kind of fine. Look away. Oh, this is scary. He's got flash as well. He's gonna come right in. He's gonna send it. He'll send it. He'll send it. He'll wait for Elder.
20 seconds longer by this point.
They must be thinking, where's the Wukong? They see him. They see him. The Phaelite. Oh my god.
They don't care. They're going right down mid lane.
Oh, but the Elder's about to time out. They've got 12 seconds on it. They've got 12 seconds on it. They've got 12 seconds on it. It's gonna die out in the middle of the fight if there is one. Oh, Waves drawing aggro on the cannon minions. Oh my god. Oh my god.
But they're setting up a bit of a
wait, Nayo's kind of beating he's BTFOing Way on the back line, and the front line is completely in control of Top Esports.
Make anything work. Finally, Jauchi gets hit down about half HP.
No. Oh, Nayo's dead on the back line. Oh, there's an ad! China, please! China, please! Give us a feed. Give us a clean feed. Please, China, give us a clean feed.
To try and protect, but Top Esports have to usher out Mr. President Jauchi.
Oh my god, how is Rookie allowed to live there?
Even LPL, even the Huya thought that we were gonna be ending the game here. They lived
oh my
let's
god.
run some ads real quick. Oh my god, Top Esports, they bust down
oh my
god. And that is still not enough for them to end this game. We are going to at least 43 minutes in this game. A second Elder here in this second game of the series. Are Top Esports going to have 2 back-to-back wins here off of failed mid-games for Invictus Gaming? They had such a massive lead. I love what Nayo was doing. And and 369, I think they recognize what their job is. It is just stop Rookie anytime he goes forward and let Jauchi on this hyper carry. We say hyper carry a lot of times for champions.
Fuck you, you!
I think that Jin is the only ultra carry in the game with the raw amount of AD this champion gets.
Dude, what's up with this? Yo, can we fix this? Can we fix this? Hello? Okay, I guess we're just watching the game in picture-in-picture mode.
Listen, if there's one thing you should know about a Slayer alt cast, we are pro marksman here.
Okay, we're back. We're back.
So I second everything you just said about the hyper carry Jin.
Nash is dead as well, right as they get to the siege. I mean, the tower's still dead. Oh my god, the Hex Soul, man.
Tier 3 turret. And another way in for Top Esports.
Oh, Jauchi. Oh, okay, he has BT, but like it's so scary watching him be on the front line. Sobro, I don't know if his W's up. That was really spooky. Cream's half health. Good poke from Rookie. Oh, risky ult. It's fine.
Rookie's too scared to really go after him. He doesn't
oh my god,
Jauchi
is feeling himself.
But they're able to usher him out. So 2 inhibitors down as CS take their final reset ult to set up for, as you called it, our second Elder of the game.
Oh. This is perfect though for IG. It looked a little bit awkward, but the goal was accomplished. 2 inhibitors, open Nexus. They cannot ever walk into this pit. This is going to be an incredibly difficult task here for IG. 40 seconds before the dragon spawns, and you have super minions pouring in from both mid and bottom lane wave. And right now, they're synced up at this point. They're going to be able to land at the same time. IG are going to have to invest enough resources to clear these mid lanes out. Sabor, I mean, if they really want to, they could just have Renekton teleport into this next play. This was an okay look here. Yeah, I guess. I think this is mostly just to embarrass Jauchi. Like, he got a pentakill this game, or in the game before. We got to do something to humble these guys aside from their early games. And that turret that spawned by Azir, good enough. Maybe Top Esports just look for something now.
Over the wall.
Jauchi, he had to flash. It's still kind of front to back. Jauchi needs to start right clicking though. Yeah, that's they've got Waze GA. Jauchi's still not dead and Waze dead. Oh my god, it's a 2-0. Oh my god, it's a 2-0. Oh man, it's a horror. Rookie can't do anything.
Nearly takes him out all on his own. Nio gets himself out. We calm things back down with a call. Jauchi can't hit his shot. He can only get one in the chamber. TS thought they had a winning fight, but boom, man, is that burst out of IG still prevalent.
Oh, look at these waves, and guess what? Baron is up now.
Who has their jungler
they have
too?
An Azir. Azir can't TP into this one, but there are Hex Tech gates everywhere. You can get into the bottom side of this fight, and you could just start up this Elder Dragon.
Oh my god, what is this, man?
Azir, no flash on Jhin, but he still has the GA. This needs to be a monster play from either the bottom lane of IG or the mid lane, but the carries need to step up. You have Hex Tech Soul for the last 10 minutes of this game, and we still can't close this out.
Oh, Jauchi, be careful. Good scryers to spot them out. Jauchi's just ever audacious to start these plays as Photic dancing with death there, gets away from the deadly flourish, and now we have respawn.
I don't even know if I want to like break this game down.
Back and available on the map.
And like, I don't know if I want. I'm already doing it for Fnatic Na'Vi. That made sense. This one, I don't know.
How do we set back up for this Elder now?
We need to be fighting now. We need to start this. 369 has.
It doesn't feel like there's anything smart going on. I'm not gonna lie. This is just shit slinging, bro. It's just Kino. There's actually nothing to break down. It's just Kino.
How does Nio get in?
How does 369 get here in time? Oh my god, it's gonna be a 50-50.
Okay, depth charge on Photic in the back. Jauchi's fine. Who's getting it? Oh, Wei got it! Wei got it! But wait, hold on. Wait. Hold. Are they winning through Elder? Surely not. Are they winning through Elder? Surely not. Oh my god, Rookie one-shot him. It's over. It's over. Oh my god.
Oh. Save the series for IG. Absolute cinema in the LPL.
Oh, Christ.
Out to finish it off. We're going the distance.
Oh my god, we're getting 3 games. We're getting 3 games.
The death timers are way too long. They have a mid-wave and still 3 clubs. What the hell was this game, and why did we have to be in here for another 15 minutes? IG, they really played with their food in this one and just barely squeak out a game win.
I can't.
Their Nexus exposed.
Well, guys, as I always say, League of Legends,
we're going to a game 3
above all of the analysis, above all of the narratives and stories, at the end of the day, it's about who blows up the Nexus. And IG blew up the Nexus. That's it. There's nothing more to say. IG blew up the Nexus. Okay. I'm gonna run ads. I'm gonna run ads.
Situations where I just say this is top esports 3-0. They were winning for a large portion.
I'm gonna run ads, okay? I'll see you guys in 2 minutes. I need to go and grab food. I'll leave the DK highlights on for you. I'll leave the DK Nongshim highlights on for you. I'll be back. Holy fuck, we have a series.
Yeah, just not interested in this.
As much as he can, as he does get into the Phaelite there. Anchor is not quite going to connect. There is the paranoia coming down as Showmaker. Let's see whether he can get out of this. Hence is no. Bubble does connect, but yeah, if the bubble lands and there's no one there to pop it. Continuing, minions are running out as now Lehens moves over. Lucid diving on forward. Does try and save his control ward, but isn't going to be able to do so. There's the flash in from Lehens. They get the solar flare onto Lucid, and Korea realizes he's not going to be able to help here. There's the Arc of Judgment. And Taeyun able to take down the Kiana. Flash out, Chains of Corruption there from Smash just to keep his support alive. It's coming up, but it could be better as Chains of Corruption are going to come out. Solar Flare is going to hold on to Career as Lehens uses him to taxi his way out. There is a hook connecting, but Taeyun's going to make his way in. And that might be a bridge too far here as Scout is rotating down and Career is very, very dead. There's an angle under Scout, but the Supreme Display of Talent is not exactly named well. And Paranoia comes in. Sponge takes the kill under Lucid, and he's dead for the 4th time.
Yeah, and this gold lead for the Varus is diminishing rapidly as I think this game may be on its last legs here for D+. I know we're only 12.5 minutes in, but this needs to work here for D+.
Yeah, definitely does. They're going to start it. Kingen gets underneath his turret here. His needlework has already been used. See whether Xiu does find the angle. That's a great use of the public execution, but he's still going to be dead because DK just sent everyone.
I mean, D+ have figured it out, okay? They're like, Smash is the win con, he's the one who's ahead. They played through him offside, they made some mistakes there, but they know where their bread is buttered. In this game, they're like, okay, it wasn't working well, Smash gonna have to cleanse here.
Yeah, immediate cleanse does come on down as he throws out the ulti. Scout moves in though, and boom goes the Varus. Showmaker now looking for a bit of an angle. His career is in position. That is a very dead Aurora. And she will go down. Xiu now also able to take the top outer turret, and Rift Herald will be secured by DK.
This is such a bizarre game state because, you know, I was making the joke about how they're like, okay, well now it's the top lane Gwen, that's the win con, let's play through that, but it actually worked, and that's what we're going to see here in this replay. Showmaker teleport does come through, and they end up getting the kill on Scout as we're having a fight here.
Yeah, Hens is in no man's land one more time, does get stunned up by the Kiana, and he will be going down. Xiu is able to snip him up. And that is a dead Leona one more time. Lucid also now with the smite onto the Raptor can.
And I think we've already kind of reached the point where D+ can't 5v5 without a crazy wombo as wombo.
Yeah, Xiu is not quite allowed to be here. Does use the flash, but there's a public execution, and down will go the Gwen. Does have a few snips in him, but it's not going to quite work out. So that is a Gwen on the floor. Wave 20 seconds on this Dragon. Looks to be the next port of call as far as the fight is concerned, and DK probably don't want to give this one away for free, but there goes the Paranoia. Sponge gets on in there, the flash out from Lucid, but I don't know whether he's going to survive. He does get the ulti down, but Smash is not going to live through this one, and all of them just take a nap. Lucid, Showmaker, and Smash dead in the blink of an eye.
And that's Baron here for Nongshim. And Taeyun didn't even really have to do anything. He's like, I'm ready to clean up the kills. They were already on the floor from the combo there as we saw the final ultimate from Career. Hits Taeyun, and Taeyun's in the air like, okay, but the fight is done. Thanks for the effort, though, as Xiu, it looks like he wants to trade this for a Dragon consolation prize here.
Yeah.
At best for D+, but
I think they will at least be able to get that, but
Scout is like, cool, I'll just take the turret. So I think that's a little bit more valuable than Ocean Soul Point team.
Well, they were dead, Wolf. That's the unfortunate reality, and so is Showmaker.
They got a turret +1 Showmaker, and then a mid turret as well.
Yeah, Nongshim are really starting to run away with this game, and you pointed out already, it's whoever sort of starts to get a lead is likely to be able to balloon it. I think DK's answer is, let's just keep starting fights and seeing what we can get done. There's the Paranoia. They're looking to try and turn it here. Solar Flare not quite going to connect, but it doesn't really matter as the Kiana is just dead. Some needlework out onto Scout here as the snipes are starting to come on through. Taeyun trying to fight back here, gets the knock-up, does Career. And now Xiu looking for that angle. The Arc of Ruin is going to slow him up, and it's just so difficult to make something happen. Public execution snatches him out of the air! My God, that was cool from Kingen. Nice. And Showmaker just takes his 5th death of the game.
Okay, I've got enough burst. I got the sleep, and he pops.
Well, Paranoia comes down. The inner turret is already dead. Flash out from Xiu. The rest of the team are going to show up, though, as DK look to try and fight this one back. Kingen rotating down. Solar Flare is fantastic, and the Gwen is not immune. Slurkle comes in, but doesn't get too much joy here as DK with one missing, trying to continue fighting this one out, but Scout in with a great stasis with his Zhonya's, and Smash just has to cleanse to get himself to safety, leaves the rest of his team in the dust, and Nongshim, I think, are just going to put an end to this game and bring us to a game number 3.
We knew it was going to be one-sided from the draft. We just didn't know which direction, but some...
Are we ready for Varus Yunara slop in game 3? Yes, Jamie.
Complete snowball rolls
I
down
am.
the hill as Sponge runs away with the game on this
Oh, okay, it's you. Yo, what's up, man? Sorry, I didn't realize. I just saw your YouTube thing.
Just getting it together. I think top side of the map definitely playing well, but it's the mid jungle today for Nongshim that are definitely.
Oh, what's up, Faceky? Welcome back. Yeah. I appreciate you coming back and listening back to what I was saying.
The golden CC button, and yeah, into Akali, amazing as well as.
What did you mean when you said NLC prevented you from doing content? There was some differences of opinion. I'll phrase it like that to be a little bit, you know, normally I'm actually not too politically correct about this stuff, but yeah, like some of the higher ups at the NLC wanted things done one way. Things are not usually done that way for a reason. To give you a to kind of give you a brief kind of overview on it. One of the main guys who's actually now in charge this year, which I think is just a crazy thing that they've allowed to happen, in my opinion. Are they just gonna? Okay, sure.
So is Smash, and so they deny so much of the farm.
Yeah, that ends up being pretty worth here. Ultimately,
yeah, so like the guy, and I quote, is really inspired by WWE and UFC. So he wanted to make the NLC broadcast more like that. He wanted us to basically try and get you guys to... He wanted us to like basically fake drama and narratives. And it's like, I don't know, like Faceky, you like personally from what I get from you and like some of the things that we've been able to get out of you on like stream when it has happened, like with interviews and stuff, you seem pretty well adjusted, like as a person, in my opinion. And you were probably one of the few kind of exceptions to this where, yeah, we could pretty easily like make fun content around you as a person and personality because you happen to have that skill set. But realistically, you've been playing League for a long time and you've probably had a fair few teammates. How often are League players capable of like doing that, right? I think what this guy doesn't understand is that League players are not actors. They tend to not have a whole bunch of life experience. They're just there to play League of Legends, man. Like, it's really rare. It's really rare. So yeah, like, I think there's just a really big misunderstanding of like the player base that he's working with.
Get out of the way. Little emote to remind everyone that, you know, he was hoping that one a little bit different. Yeah. Scout on a flank here, but I don't know if he could really accomplish much. Hoping for the shock blast, I suppose, follow-up.
Yeah, does manage to find the shuriken backflip there, but Lucid is going to be absolutely fine.
Set it up.
And it was max value for everything in that moment as well, as now Goldcard onto Scout. Lucid once again going to catch him gorgeously with the Vault Breaker, but this time, this time he's going to go down, but it's a trade, 1-for-1.
We'll definitely follow up here with the tidal wave backup. Showmaker gets almost the entire turret.
It's kind of ridiculous the amount that they had there.
So the people in charge of the league are not esports people at all? Yeah, basically. Like the person now who is like the product manager, it has very minimal experience in like esports broadcasting, and he said it to me like verbatim. Like, I spent a lot of time last year. I spent a lot of time talking to this guy, trying to course correct, trying to give him my my perspective, and kind of just like assist in trying to make the product better. And in the end, everything was basically ignored because he just had a very
his losses looked pretty bad. We're like, ooh, I don't know if this does anything. But in this
it was basically, I think in his head it was his way or the highway, and I went against that very, very publicly, and he did not like that. And then in the end, anyway, I ended up quitting, but he tried to fire me, which was very cute. Okay, Scout's kind of trying to do a thing here. DK is so far ahead. He has a very strong idea for how it should be done. Yes, but like what he doesn't understand is that his idea won't work. Like, it can't work actually. For a multitude of different reasons. Like the whole. Here, you know what? We'll just pause this. Sorry if you're watching this. I'll just leave it running with no audio. I'm sorry if you're enjoying the commentary. But the big like issue realistically is that what his idea and what the league's idea was this offseason seemed to me that they wanted to get rid of every single traditional org that they could and replace them with content teams. Now, why are they doing this? Because they just lost Lost Ratonas, right? Lost Ratonas, obviously, massive amount of viewership. If they can replace that viewership with multiple content creators' viewerships, then obviously that's going to feel nice and kind of offset some of that loss. But the reality of the situation is, Cadril turns on his stream and it's to do with Comp League of Legends. It's 50k plus at the absolute floor. It's 50k plus. How do you make that up? I think Forsen on his personal stream maybe had 15k tops. The main broadcast I don't think broke 8,000. I could be wrong, but I don't think it broke 5 digits for sure. And then as for everyone else, I mean, the only other person on that team that would draw big numbers is Dritter, and I don't even think he had particularly high numbers. And he's the only big draw in the league, like socially, right? If we're just being honest with ourselves, that team. So in an attempt to try, no, they're not trying to compete with the biggest content creator in the league. They're trying to find a way to replace the viewership that he brought to the league, which is no longer present. And he didn't even actually bring viewership to the league. He brought eyes who wouldn't be watching the NLC technically to watch the NLC, but what they're really watching is LR in the NLC. They're not watching the NLC, right? And that's kind of a lot of the issue that, again, I thought we should have been working to try and alleviate via content, via, you know, social activations, just trying to build a bigger rapport between us as a broadcast and the community that was present. Now, I personally think that that materialized in a lot of individual action from members of the talent team, specifically because we're the forward-facing people, not necessarily doing stuff for the broadcast, but doing stuff for themselves. And I don't want to, like, highlight and like bring up individuals because it feels like I'm almost talking down to my colleagues. I understand why they made the decisions they did, because at the end of the day, leagues definitely weren't making the right decisions. So why should they make decisions that are more altruistic? I don't think they should. But it kind of turned into that, right? So anyway, that's why we're seeing the league in the state it's in now, where it's like we have Forsen playing in the league. We have a couple of the, you know, Sloppy Walrus is in the league. There was an attempt to try and get all of these content creators in, because all they were really looking for and chasing is the numbers. I mean, hell, Fateski, I'm not sure if you're still here because I've been rambling for a while. Have you noticed on the schedule that every single day Forsen's team plays first? Have you noticed that? Do you know what that's for? It's so that whatever residue viewership that shows up for game 1 hopefully sticks around. It is analytically the easiest way to try and bump up your average concurrent viewership statistic. Like, like how fucking stupid is that, man? Well, like, not stupid, it's like smart, air quotes, but how silly is it that they're in the position where they feel like they have to do that, right? I have to play on 23 on a school day? Like, yeah, man. Yep, exactly. Just 2 minutes, I have to go flip my food and put more food in the, right, one sec. And then I'll keep talking about it. Oh, what the hell is this? Oh, my fault. Do you know what this is? I've got YouTube autoplay. I watched these quiz videos. It's like with YouTube content creators. With like Halo. Sorry, I forgot I had autoplay on. I didn't think it'll do that though. Willie Asso, if you see this, please don't content strike me. Yeah. So, where was I? Yeah, pretty much right, Fateski. The leagues has not really been looking out for the NLC as a brand or trying to create longevity or this, that, the other. They've just been completely in the now. They've been completely in the now. And I understand that, like, it's very difficult to think about or talk about, you know, sustainability in esports in general. But they didn't even try last year. Do you know what I mean? Like, we had LR in the league. We had a pretty, what I would probably imagine is a very cost-efficient, for the most part, LAN in winter, because it was barely really a proper LAN in the sense of audience and people that could show up and watch it live. And then in spring, we just said, fuck it. Let's go and do the fuck it, what was it called? The arena in Denmark. I can't remember the arena in Denmark. And then in Sweden, we go to Stockholm and do the Hovet. And we run these big events that are going to cost us hundreds of thousands of euros. And we have no revenue stream. We have nothing to make it back. You know, like, it's just financially very irresponsible. And on top of that, notice how the NLC finals were never called the NLC finals. They were called Leagues Disrupt. I just think about that for a second. They were never called NLC finals. They were called Leagues Disrupt. They were, and probably will still this year, trying to make something for themselves instead of working on the NLC as a brand, as a product. I understand as a TO, like, things are fickle. You're never, like, guaranteed to hold on to a license or a piece of IP. It's just really silly. Okay. That aside,
this was something that
draft, game 3. Nico first pick. Bans, everything looks pretty normal here. Everything looks really, really normal.
Go for the support pick with the Nico priority high. To IG, I mean, this has to be jungle. Do you take
let's
the support
see.
Pick now?
Oh yeah, Varus is just up.
Do we try and answer the AD carry dilemma? Varus did get through with all those jungle bans.
You don't want to deal with Varus and Nico in a lane. But I guess Jachi is probably going to go towards Yunara, though obviously it's, like, annoying. No, they want Yunara. Okay, so they'll deal with the Varus on the other end then. Jachi will definitely play this.
On either side. So what do IG go for? Nocturne has been having a little bit more presence, but I think that is due
Nocturne
to
with no Orianna.
Orianna's been getting through as of late. What is going to be the response now for top esports? Because you have a bottom lane that is ready to scrap. If you get Varus and Nico, I think that there is very few combos that IG could pick up between Photic and Jue. They're going to be able to match their presence in the lane.
I mean, feed the hot hand. That's an easy ideology.
Kai'Sa, yeah. Good self-peel as well.
Something comfortable. This would be pretty awesome.
Good self-peel.
I respect this all. We are throwing everything at IG with a Pop Blossom Kai'Sa combination. That is scary.
I'm worried
Mundo?
Because
sure.
Nico gets through some of Kai'Sa's weaker laning phase.
I mean, I feel like IG is still going to be able to pick things that can get through the Mundo, but Nocturne is not going to disturb that guy's scaling at all.
Karma here for IG. Then what do you do versus?
I mean, I actually think the real thing to do is Lulu. Yeah, is Lulu. Now the problem is Nocturne's going to be really homeless if they do this. The other middle ground is they could go Rakan, but I think you just commit to one. I like the Lulu more.
There we are. That is on average.
I don't know.
Like this term from top esports
Victor.
Now they presented a very funny
Victor ban maybe. Cassio ban.
Fights, like
I think you want things like that out of Cream's hands.
Nico and Kai'Sa are kind of two of the people.
Definitely want to ban Syndra away from Rookie. Do they care about top laners here? Is top laner a bigger priority? I feel like all the S tier tops are just out. When? Oh. Okay. I guess IG wants Sion, so they're going to force... This has to be a Sion ban. One of these two has to be a Sion ban for top esports now.
Gwen ban tells me we want Sion.
Right yeah.
That is kind of the look that I'm getting from IG. Would be something that's going to be a little bit more stable.
Let's see. Aurora.
Also potentially see a Jax. I think Jax gets a hell of a lot of value versus IG's team comp, and it's something that could maybe get through a.
I mean, Sion is a bit of a given. Are they even gonna like if they're just going? They're just Aatrox, right? If they're looking at 369's like traditional pool, and they're eyeing up Sion.
Yeah, then you think about Cream's pool.
Yeah.
Like,
okay.
we should
Well,
be getting
it's
into that
the
classic Cream
biggest
era.
Sion slam on
Like,
4
which
I've ever
one
seen. So
kind of
Top
fits
Esports,
how they
surely
want
you're
the
just
look here. Like,
boom
do
boom.
You want the Akali?
Yeah.
Do you feel like Silas has?
We're just
good
banning that, right?
steal
Sion,
value, or does
right?
that not matter, and he feels most comfortable on that one?
Sion.
Is there a Yone look? I don't think Yone is a real look. So
We just get rid of it.
Cream
Correct.
still has his entire comfort
Correct.
champion wheelhouse to go towards for this potential
Casio.
pick, because
Wow.
remember,
They're
we are
okay
swamped
with letting
here
this
on
guy
two
get
sides,
Sion
so
here. Really?
Rookie is going to get that counter pick. It is not Cream that is going to
Really?
Exactly. Rise is good. We've now
Do you
banned
care about
Aurora.
Rise? Like, bro, you've just banned
As with
2
on top of
tops.
it, I do think that
You're
that
going
is kind of
Sion
their
here.
signaling.
And then they're
Also,
just going to
we have a
go
decent matchup into the Syndra
rookie's
with
pick on
teasing.
whatever makes
We said that
the
there was
most
an
sense
Aatrox ban
into
and
this
a
slam.
Clip ban that
Do you know what
could
would be
easily
crazy,
put
actually?
Sion here. What
Okay,
is
hear
it?
me out. Hear me out.
IG, that's
Yone,
exactly what they're gonna
Kennen.
walk in. Again, this is just such a better stylistic
Yone,
for
Kennen.
Saburo and what he wants to do in top lane.
Hear me out.
But
Hear me out.
Kaisa, right?
Kennen
Kaisa's
gets to
really
farm.
aggressive
Kennen gets to
versus
farm
else,
Sion for
so
first strike.
Top Esports going to have in a game
And
that
Yone
is
has dive
so
partners.
predicated around massive
And then you have a full dive comp. And you can just murder the Yunara off CD.
I really am. I'm
Because
buying
it's
into
only
the
Lulu. You
Jax
can
look.
murder Lulu and
Because,
Yunara
one,
off
he
CD.
needs
I think it's a
369 to
really
make
good
something
angle.
that runs this lane over, 'cause he needs to
Fine.
that to make up for the
We do
fact
the
that
boring
Rookie's gonna
thing.
get this counter pick,
Okay.
and there's not a lot of other options to try and run over.
Yurik,
Sion.
that's also a really... Okay, cool. Side lane.
Alright,
Side lane,
different-
side lane route is cool
different
too.
approach,
I like
but
this.
They do get Cream that Rise, so that's a big win that
Um,
you're talking about.
Yeah.
I think Rookie just goes
First wave, I have
Syndra.
preferred him to be on engaged champions, and there's still
Syndra.
still Leona here in this. I think
Makes
it's
the most
better for the
sense.
lane,
You
but
can blow up
who is
We already have
walking
2 out of
for
5 of the
this
people. You
team?
can... Oh,
What
Anivia?
I mean is, like,
Ooh.
I don't
I
think
see,
he's
I
a
see.
very good enchanter player.
Okay.
That's kind of
I
what I'm
agree.
getting at.
Yeah.
And where
I
are
mean,
we
I
gonna find
feel
engagement?
like
And
this
maybe
is
that's
a
nice. I think we're gonna get a lot
semi-risky,
of
but
quick
it's a
this
good
game,
matchup.
how short range top esports can be
Okay,
in
okay,
some of these
okay.
fights. This is gonna give them a lot of
Okay,
ability
okay.
to turn.
Alright,
But
guys,
if
I need
they
to
are
run a
behind,
minute of ads,
or if
so I'm
this
going to do that.
window is just a little
Shit, it's
too
actually a
far
minute and a
ahead,
half, so I'm going to do it
Rookie
right
doesn't
now.
have flash,
I'll
the
see you guys in a
championship
sec, right? I
dies,
need to
and
catch up with
suddenly
chat.
IG have no position going into fights.
I like that. I like that one point you made though. That
I have a
really sells
question.
that
Why do
Nvidia
CSGO lands
is
moneymakers, but in
drawback to
ERLs,
picking
they
Ludo
bleed
jungle
money, and
is
if
you
it
intrinsically
bleeds
take
them
a lot of
100,000s, why not
threat on
invest?
lanes for ganks
Uh,
out of the game.
da-da-da-da.
So this is a really good Nvidia angle. A champion that
Why
would
not
really
invest into that
struggle
content?
against
Or why not
many
invest
of
into
your
content?
conventional meta jungles that
Okay.
can punish, like the Xin Zhao that we see banned. and obviously the Fearless out, Pantheon.
Very
Wukong
quickly, because
bot.
I think I'm going to have
This is a
to
good
go
Nvidia
into like
angle. Dare I
full-blown
say the
analysis
home
mode
queue
for this
effect?
game.
Anybody?
He was sick. Come on, man. Rookie,
Yeah, there's like
I know.
loads of gambling. Like CS has significantly more sponsors
He was
in
the
general.
first Nvidia this year. That's all.
The
that's all.
ERLs
Okay,
Yeah, right.
I'll give you that one.
typically,
For top
again,
esports,
like they're not
I kinda
subsidized
wanna see how they'll
by
play
Riot
the
in a way
lanes.
that's
You
like
have a Rise here on this team. We're gonna be seeing probably a big effect on
they're not subsidized in a way
side lane
that
to
like
roam a little bit faster than he was on the Azir. This is a big deal for IG. They need
they're
to
they're
win
able
this,
to
and I think they have the
run
right
like
team comp.
events
They have
and
this
like
bar here from
be
Doji.
profitable,
He
you
has
know,
a
like
big
it's just
moment
it's
here
not
in this
really a
series,
thing.
but alongside Rookie, I'm gonna be looking at these two to really kind of push
It's
the
really
engine
really
and
it's
get
really
these
really
guys-
difficult.
get these guys over the
Like
edge.
CS, they're a lot
This
more
will be the
self-sufficient with
final
like
game
the money they have in
that
general, because
IG
like
plays
yes,
for the
it's
first
all
time round.
Saudi
The
right now,
final
right?
game
And they
play
have big
against
sponsors.
All of Group Ascend the first time round. They do not.
And also the
want
fact
to
that
finish
it's
that
on
series
a
at the
circuit,
bottom of Group
like it's
Ascend.
just random, like air quotes random
And to
events.
finally win a game
Yeah, and Valve
with
throws
the
down
lead
too. Like
that
there's
they
just
have
a
led
lot more
from.
support,
We've seen that so many
direct like
times.
publisher support.
All I know is to strap in, folks, because
Is it me or is
I
the
do
quality
not
here
think
really
we'll
low?
see an end towards this game 3 until somebody's hitting the Nexus. That is how back and forth IG Top Esports has been tonight.
You know,
Ah!
player, I gotta say,
Shinja.
amazing call there. Usually the game also doesn't end until someone hits the Nexus. So I am
There you go.
100% behind you on that one. I feel like we're really aligned on this kind of philosophy in game.
I don't know if it's coming through on the mic, but I'm giving you the slow clap.
But yeah, it's just very difficult.
Man.
It's very
But
difficult to
you're
run
right.
these events financially.
Wonderful vamp coming in from
We're
Slayer, folks. A true
And investing in content, so
on the broadcast.
it's
You
not
know
about
what? The
not
Slayer
investing in
all-cast
content. It's
is
about
so
how you do it.
powerful. All right. No, I'm not falling for it.
Good
The Slayer
trades.
all
Good
cast
trades
is so
here.
back when you know
But yeah,
all
it's about
these
how you
is
do it.
making fun of me. We're back. We're so back. This is.
I'm just ripping you a
I've-
little
All right,
bit, you know?
guys,
I
I'm
know
actually
I'm
gonna
not
kind of
Oh,
lock
no,
in
I
on
love
this
it.
game, though I need
love
to go
it.
and grab
If
my
you
food.
can't
I
be
just
made
realized.
fun of, then what are you doing in life? You know.
Yeah.
Yo,
Everyone
thank
says
you, thank
stupid
you.
things.
Take it easy,
Sometimes
Visky.
people make stupid plays. I think you could
All
argue.
right, both junglers, they're doing their
all 10
thing. They're
people
pathing
on
down
the
to
screen
bot.
have made
Bot
some
has been
bonehead decisions in this
the
series,
absolute
but
most important lane
let's
this
talk
game,
about
or the
these
series.
early rotations, Hulk, as we see both of our junglers pathing the same way.
As Nio,
And
you
it's
should feel
Prio
empowered
as
to
well.
Get in the face of Nocturne.
For
Nocturne's
IG.
entire fear doesn't work because you have a spell shield essentially on your champion and your passive, and you are a very competent duelist with these cleavers. If you can connect on one, suddenly that makes this champion a lot easier, and there's a ton of scaling potential in this champion as you get later. And
Yeah, I also think that like Riot probably makes a lot of money that they're just not willing to put into esports, like as a flat number, for the sake of like letting orgs exist, or like letting TOs exist.
I'm interested to see how.
Yeah, I agree.
369
I think they would.
can
I think they would use as
sort of forge his own
as an
path in this
excuse.
game. He's played a lot of different styles, right? So far,
Feels like they want to run it on zero
fight
cost. That's
oriented
exactly what it is.
champions, and
It's
now
just late game
he's on this
capitalism, bro.
York that can be so polarizing for.
All right,
how
first
much
crab
it
bout.
relies on a team to play towards it, play for it.
Oh,
That'll be
whoa,
something to track
whoa, whoa!
right now
Nio
for
popped his W.
Fight over this first scuttle, and
That was
Nio
also
says,
really troll for the skirmish
Mr. Way,
too,
you
if
can
there
have
was
that.
going to be one.
And sees the scuttle get smited away.
That'll be fine.
Well, he's gonna go
There's
get top
very
grab.
little you could do versus Umbral Blade Smite Q. Like that is a fair lot amount of damage that Mundo really can't match. But
You know, I
again,
just
not gonna be all
realized
that mad about it as Mundo. Just go to the top side,
369
yourself the
self
other
counterpicked
side, and
himself.
not gonna be missed out on.
Like, Yurik is always, like, he's going to get pushed, but he's also making Sion so tanky. With 3.5 minutes into the game, he has 150 extra HP from the ghouls. Oh my god, wait. Jotchi. Oh!
Oh! Over that Unihara. The Jotchi show is not over yet, folks.
Holy moly.
And that was with Funyue missing the Tangle Barbs. If he would have landed that, that's another Plasma proc, and that's just another kill going over. Photic did not have the flash or the barrier available because of the early lane trades we saw from top esports bottom lane. Another win coming on through. And remember, Photic, he's been in the league now for a couple of years. He's supposed to be one of the bigger and up-and-coming AD carries, but has really yet to prove it in some of these larger series in his career. So, I'm not saying that this regular season game is going to be a make or break for Photic, but it is just so impressive, I think, as a counterpoint for Jotchi, who is coming in as kind of the man to beat. And while his spot isn't completely given to him with, sitting behind Jackie Love, he is proving now that he's gained a little bit more comfort on this top esports lineup. He's an AD carry to be feared.
Without a doubt. I mean, you are buying yourself into. You're buying high on your own stock. In the
Another
market
wasted
of the
rookie
future
year.
of Jotchi
It does
right
just
now,
feel
the
like
way
that,
he's
don't it?
playing.
Oh my
Definitely
god,
tough to
they
see
are
Photic
playing
die with that
so
flash
high up.
Hey, might have to use it now. He's getting run down. Good Lulu shield to get away from
Oh!
Seeker. Fung
Oh my
goes for a
god,
double
Funyue.
tangle barb snag.
Crazy.
He actually predicts Photic's flash, and that's the win. Photic's flash off the board.
Junglers are moving down here. They want to try to make a
Yeah,
dive.
but Mundo can't really do anything. That's the annoying part. Skulls was just wanting top, so he can't even do. Oh, wait.
Okay.
Photic
Oh, now he
gets the
burns his own
barrier.
That's both summoners down.
Hello.
We know what to
Businessman
do,
is here.
Mundo. No, Nio, just
No, he
walk
doesn't
at
wanna do
him.
it.
You have the spell
No.
shield.
No, it doesn't matter. Just keep
Okay.
him from hitting the
Alright.
minion wave for right now. He will.
Honestly,
be
I think he should have
ahead,
just
so
walked around and
not
flashed on
all
his
is
head. I think it would have been
lost
good.
here. Ooh, Jotchi and Funyue are really fishing. To see
I think
if
Photic's really lucky to have even gotten
no
that.
flash, but I think
I don't know. If I'm Mundo, I'm actually just
you
walking
will
straight
find
past
no
the
wins
not.
here, getting that wave in. What is
Cream?
Cream doing?
I see.
Mind games,
Okay.
all.
Maybe he was
Mi-
thinking, like,
mini
he can
six
grab the
pack.
wave, he can grab
Mini
that
six
turret, he
pack.
can grab, Rookie's flash. He's very low, and Nio was being able to walk through mid, but was spot on.
Okay.
So
I'm gonna step away.
slow themselves down.
Maybe this makes it into the video if some bullshit happens whilst I'm gone. I'm gonna step away for a second. I need to go grab food. Hopefully no shenanigans afoot. I'll be right back.
All right.
Oh, Cream lost
Oh.
his flash and his ghost. Okay, we didn't see that. Thank you to our observers for the picture-in-picture there.
The way diff coming through on this Nocturne. 369 is going to usher in Nio's successful take of this Scuttle Crab. Also, get himself a nice little melon for his escapade down. Man, all right. So, I mean, you pointed it out, right? The power that a Kaisa and a Nico could have in this lane, but it's now the prevailing theory that Jauchi, well positioned to really take over fights later on. I mean, how much of top esports' intrinsic fight value is going to be on these two newer, fresh-faced members of top esports in this game 3?
I mean, look, Jauchi has, if just this series alone, if we took it as its own microcosm, Jauchi has been the better AD carry game in, game out so far here between him and Photic. Whether or not that translates into necessarily a series win, we have still yet to see, as there are, you know, an AD carry maketh not the team.
What scran you got, big dog? Oh, nothing serious, man. Like, just straight up oven food. Like, oven slop. I've got chicken dippers. I got some potato waffles. Really good macros, actually, on these potato waffles. Look at this. These, I've got 4 potato waffles, right? Like this. 4 potato waffles. How many calories do you think this is? 4 potato waffles. 4 baby potato waffles. How many calories do you think this is for how much it fills you up as well? This is only 120 calories. 120.
Dragons coming along, and Fongwei does have that pop blossom. Photic
It's
gonna
good peel.
use that transcendent form to
Good
dash
peel back.
out of it, gets away from the Tangle Barb, takes a nice bit of poke. But you now trade an engaged tool of top
People call
esports
chicken
aside
tenders
for
chicken
a lot
dippers.
less
These are
damage out
not
of
chicken
Photic when the
chicken
fight
tenders.
comes
Chicken
across
tenders
the
are chicken
track.
breast. This is meat paste. This is chicken paste. So it's it's like a chicken nugget. But when they're shaped like this, when they're shaped like this, we call it a chicken dipper. Because you dip the big part.
You know, when you are able to take these tools away from the
You dip
opponents,
the big
it
part
does
into
make it a
sauce.
lot better for them. And for top esports, they just have
Bruh,
a
what are we
burst
brine?
competition, especially with this bottom lane. Now Mundo's here again.
Oh, Fongwei hits another big root onto Photic. That forces out the wild growth. Jauchi can use the barrier to buy some time. Lights go out. They're going after Fongwei.
Oh, Fongwei's dead.
Executes him brilliantly. Forces Jauchi
Guys,
also to
I don't know
flash
if
away from helping out
Nio has he got
Photic,
this?
no mana. Health is going to go down. Makes the maximum dose hits. Nio fights that
Rises,
kill.
yeah.
Cream has the Realm Orb. Oh,
Wait.
he doesn't come along. I don't think he took it, and that's
Cream! Cream!
You can see Wei. You can see Wei. He's like, I'm gonna back up. There's gonna be a rise here, and then there was no rise.
Oh my God, what happened?
What? What?
Just for food for comfort at this point, Saboro also gets the flash out from 369. This is a very dangerous lane.
What is going on?
Saboro still has the zombie form. Oh, Fongwei, we should have sold it here. We had no ultimate. He has no way of being able to make this a real fight, but Ricky has very little mana in this position. He's probably just going to have to seed the wave here as Cream is most likely looking for a recall at this point.
Yeah, I just want to get to this replay. This
no,
is
there's
like
a Herald. We can't do this. It's probably going to come after this objective.
But yeah, no, it's really low calories.
Well, you're actually right.
These waffles are really OP.
Grubs, so
really, really OP.
Had to get you back. Had to get you back for that one.
I know.
Yeah. All right. Nio, TP. All right, here we go.
This entire plate is only like
let's play a fun
500
game
calories
called,
worth of food.
This is where I wish we could like pause it and then like do like.
It's not particularly high quality food, but
like what does Cream do to get
for
out
a low
of the
calorie
realm
meal,
board,
it's
you know?
okay.
It's like A, B, C, or D.
Yeah.
But
and then I can eat cleanly for the rest of the day, like chicken rice or like chicken potatoes, whatever. Is it not bulking season? It's gonna be bulking season. Oh my God, Cream.
Cream, come on, brother. Like we can't do this.
It's gonna be bulking season at the end of February.
This comes from a place of frustration.
I've done mine in kind of a weird way. I'm bulking into summer. I can't, and I hike you don't care. I'm bulking into summer.
The next up and coming mid laner. He got a pretty big reward after this OMG team back in 2023. He gets brought onto top esports.
But when I bulk, it's gonna be a clean bulk.
Internationals is an incredible achievement. Then he gets into year 2. He's supposed to be, you know, this journeyman AD or mid laner who then is maybe learning the game alongside Kanavi and 369.
Yeah, like right now, I'm a little bit under 12 stone now, probably. I want to get down to maybe 11 and a half.
That's what we were wondering, and plays like that just kind of
in freedom units, I am approximately 168 pounds, 169 pounds right now. I want to get down to 165, 164.
it's depleting, right? Or like this, you could also argue like the patience with a player like.
And then
you know, in order
I'll start to bulk back up
as top
healthily,
esports,
like only clean food for the most part.
They can only put up with mediocrity for so long. It feels like with the names they have associated with this team. So yeah, it's just there's a lot of pressure, and so far we're still asking for more out of Kareem. And luckily in this game, he is poised to be able to carry, since we talked about how much later these games have gone.
Guys, I don't want to alarm you. Sober, 12 minutes into the game, has 700 HP
with a decent chunk of
from his
CS
passive.
lead as he gets back
700.
to catch this mid lane wave right in time.
6ix9ine's looking for something.
He's got 1,600 gold worth of stats.
That's actually a pretty big change. Can they turn? There's no Scion ult. This is
There it is.
risky.
Scion ult goes wide. There's a fierce up to Decimating Smash, though. That's a nice little CC chain. 369 is dead. And Sobero is going to take the kill. That is a big win for the weak side Scion.
That's good.
What's that in normal units? No. Oh yeah, sorry, for those who like operate in real units. Though I thought I said it out loud. I am approximately 70. I'm 76 kilos, and I'm attempting to go down to about 73.
Photic transcended, flashes away from the pop blossom, and it's only going to grab the support.
Oh man.
Jway gets himself out. Fangway a little too audacious to find that turn, not respecting the power.
I'm at about 76. I want to go down to 73, 72.
Single kill is just 300 gold. I think
and then I want to bulk, but put on primarily muscle mass. So it's going to be like light calorie surplus, a lot of steps. Judgy sign.
Or the dragon in 3 minutes time.
Height, 179 centimeters. Oh god. Oh god. Cream does deserve this team, I think, actually.
Just like that, and Cream, I mean, the Realm Warp is nice to bring a man in, but this Rise...
179 centimeters, that's 5'10" for the non-centimeter gang.
Proving dividends.
Oh yeah, that is a massive 2v2 fight. So now I'm less excited about the fact that Fangway died there, because we have just fed 2 kills over to Photic for very little in turn, and Cream even missed out on a few mid lane waves, so he's starting to fall behind. It feels like top esports are slowly crumbling here in this series. We talked about how their early games and how it's been really rough to watch them as they figure out how they play either their champions.
That sounds like the start of like
but fights like this are going to make it
a bad joke.
You're supposed to buy time for your team.
I do powerlifting and roughly at 84 kilos at the same height. Oh, I see. Oh, wicked. That's cool.
And you talked about it, right?
What's SBD though?
Player that is
straight bar deadlift. Oh.
Been pretty
squat bench deadlift. I do bench.
Compared to Judgy.
I need to start squatting, but I've always had a bit of an issue. I've had problems with my posture.
Is he really about to get
oh my god, are they dead?
All right, the lights go out. The pop blossom isn't going to hit on a Photic. He actually does get out of it. That sets way up with the power up for the
dude, IG are just camping this spot. They want to make sure that Judgy can't start to snowball.
Right place, right time for the way turnaround.
Hey, Photic didn't get caught by the Pop Blossom, and Kaisa can't do any damage there. No Killer Instinct, has the Flash, but no Barrier. Only has the Kraken Slayer. That's not enough damage to argue.
Yeah, no, I need to start squatting. I do want to start squatting. But I don't think I can actually... I don't think I can actually squat with a barbell. Like, I think I'm going to have to just use a hack squat machine, or like a squat machine in general. I don't think I can, like, the bar just, I don't know, it just fucks me up. I need to fix my mobility and some other bullshit.
Main wants to get
Sober,
Swifty here
he's
with
fine.
the Yorick. Sobero's going to flash now. He's looking for the turn. Gets a big shield. 369 is out of mana, and yep, Way seems to be everywhere on the map. The goals though are going to make it, so 369 finds himself an even trade.
Loses his maiden.
And then deadlift I don't, but I know deadlift is a crazy mass builder.
Get some gold into them, maybe extract some gold from their opponents.
So I might learn.
Rookie goes into fog. You can see that top esports are a little worried about it now. Rookie even teleports for this play. So look, IG, they get a turn on the top side.
It's more to do with the angle of my feet. Like, I can't have my feet in a particularly good angle where I feel like I can open up my glutes on the squat.
Territory where Nocturne, you know, it's...
So what ends up happening is I have to point my feet slightly more out, and whilst obviously it still hits like my quads and like my hamstrings, I don't feel like my glutes open up at all, so it's really annoying. Only with a bar as well, like you put me on a hack squat machine or a regular squat machine, I can get into a position where my glutes open up really nice, and I can feel it and it's good.
Because he's already down to half HP. Holding on to that maximum dosage. That's maybe what is holding way from falling through this paranoia. But once again, Nayo
is half HP. I know he's Mundo, but like he's a level 10 Mundo. I guess they just leashed it, yeah. Well,
2 Drakes, 3K gold lead. Dare I say we've been here before?
IG know that top esports have zero business being on that dragon, so they're gonna just move their way into the river. They'll take that objective. 2 dragons,
your glutes opening up.
A mountain soul in this
yeah, and I'm the freak allegedly.
Very problematic for either one of these teams if they can get it, but obviously IG in a much better spot to potentially go for that objective. No look on the mid lane as Photic dodges out on getting another engage. Fungyue.
All right, Fungyue has a flash to get Jue, but he'll just follow with his own flash. And yeah, this Nico,
not good.
Not good. Yep.
Let's just be plain. Like,
yep.
It's not looking good because now Herald's just for free. You give it over Dragon, fine. You were maybe going to hopefully play for the Herald spawning up here. Now that's never going to be a possibility. You don't have any flash, and Waze now here on the map. Level 12. It's an okay trade.
Okay, free Herald.
I'll be honest here. I've been kind of trying to, you know, make sense of some of the flash trades I've been seeing from Fungyue, and he is just way too aggressive. He is not at all dialed into either his own damage and capabilities, and especially his teammates' finds and abilities to turn.
And the more we see some of those, you know, audacious engages, it just makes me
for sure.
And praise.
I just like my brother is a personal trainer, so like even when he was like there and like trying to kind of sort me out.
An enchanter player. He's known for all of his
it was really weird.
Plays.
Just getting over the fear a bit. Oh, not scared at all. No fear at all. It's just more
really makes the
like
how much
I can't get into a position where I feel the mind to muscle activation and like I'm actually getting everything I want out of the movement.
Such an annoying presence with those pop blossom combos, but Jue's done such a good job nullifying a lot of that play from top esports.
But yeah, it will just take time. I'm probably going to, well, I'm not going to start going back to the gym until I bulk. For now, I'm just doing my steps, eating in a like very, very light calorie deficit. Very light. Like, I think my maintenance is probably around 2K. I'm eating like 1.8. I never feel the muscles in compounds. I usually I never feel the muscles in too many compounds, but one of the muscles that I do feel it in, or like to feel it in, is the squats.
What?
That is your fault, Alk. Why did you say it was obvious? That's your fault.
Look, I've never won a world championship. Okay, I just you know, maybe we
also even when I do like bodyweight squats. For like warm up or whatever, I feel my glutes open up and it's really nice, but I just can't get that feeling out of bar.
Only if top esports can punish, because if they don't punish, then this flash means nothing.
See if they can get that passive form out of the Navy. At the very least, it does force Rookie to back off of this turret. Cream collects so much valuable gold. Need to buy more time here for Cream, but he also has to play catch up because in the super scale items, he is losing confidently the Rookie. He had a full stacked Roa and a Seraph's already done for that Nivea?
Yeah. So Seraph's is completed. Roa is 1 stack away, or 8, so it's about a minute and a half from being completed. He's been on this stack for a little bit.
Double up on Cream right now.
Yeah, Cream is 4 minutes deep into his Rod of Ages.
Oh yeah, same on the bench. The only time I actually feel bench movements in my chest is if I'm on a machine. But the actual barbell? Yeah, barbell bench press. I don't feel it in my chest.
And if you're not able to hit the same break points as the rest of your team,
yeah, incline I feel it in my chest. Incline I feel it in my chest.
Maybe even just completely ruins your game clock here.
But like regular bench I don't feel.
So
But I'm not gonna lie, I kind of prefer machine press for that exact reason.
be very problematic as
I don't know how hot a take that is.
solid enough in their early games and
I prefer machine presses for that exact reason. Like, I like feeling my chest
Sorry,
like
I had
do
to
the
pinch
thing.
myself to make sure I wasn't asleep. Did you just praise my analysis?
I mean, I wouldn't say it's analysis. You just looked at the
there we
items
go.
on screen.
Okay.
So,
Phew, I'm not dreaming. Okay. Whew. All right, we're back to normal.
dude, yeah, I mean, come on, man. Like, we looked at the pretty pictures. We compared the numbers on the pretty pictures. I'm glad that you have the reading comprehension and you can assess items.
What chances are we giving TES?
Progress here. As 280 carry mains here, I think
Well, I was about to say at least 40%, and look at the bottom of the
I
bottom.
missed you too,
41.4%.
All right, we're set up for a third.
I was about to say, if the last games are anything to go by, at least 40%.
Mountain Soul would pay dividends. Also, to get that out of this top
That's so funny.
esports comp would be very terrifying. And they're
Okay,
TP.
top esports kind of started blowing up Drake, but then they stopped.
Just pull it. It doesn't matter if he's
Just,
Wade
oh
flies
my,
over the wall.
ah,
Steals it.
it's so
Nio
ugly.
Didn't even have a chance. And Wade
Who's killing
literally
Sion, by the
walk
way?
out of the pit. Sobro
Look at this
out.
guy. He's 4k
IG,
HP
Highway
22
Robbery,
minutes into the
hello?
game.
Are they going to be punished at all? Pop Blossom on the 3 from
Okay.
Fongwei. They're going to try and drop all the
Rookie's
damage
not
on
dead.
Rookie with the re-gains
And
from Wei. Fongwei's taken out.
Nico's dead.
Sobro is so
Jachi
darn
is
tanky.
right-clicking
He's
and
taking a
not dealing that much
full
damage.
dishing of damage from both Cream and Jachi. It doesn't matter. Photic transcends. They've got Wei to provide frontline. Cream has to flash over a nice position. Rookie, Anivia wall. Slow lands on a Sobro. Maximum dosage now has to come out. Got a lot of low health bars, but IG, do they really need to chase? They won the Dragon. They don't land the Flash Frost stun, but 369 still has to flash over, well, 2 walls that are created in front of him.
Well, guys, I'm not gonna lie, TES do not have the damage to murder this Sion. He is he's 4k HP with a Sunfire and the Thornmail. And he's going Jack Show third because he just doesn't need any HP. Yo, what's up, Cardboard? Yeah, it's okay. I think Kai'Sa's good. It just depends on spot. And this is a situation where, I don't know, like, this was just, they ran into the Sion pick. They just had to ban it. They just had to ban Sion. I have no idea why they let Sion go through here. And now they just can't, like, they can't play front to back at all. The Sion is entirely unkillable.
These small mistakes coming in from some of the newer members of Top Esports are creating these bad situations and bad team fight setups for this team.
Also, I still want to shout it out. Sobro literally
I want to remind you guys, they banned Gwen and Aatrox.
And he's still like 40% HP.
And you're telling me that 5 players, 369, the player that he is, and a coach, couldn't figure out that they were going to go Sion on 4.
Some of that logic coming through, or some of that worry for
Are we for real?
in the itemization. Look at where
I think I called it before they even started banning things, no? Or the second they banned the Gwen, I was like, oh, well, it's just Sion. Like, that's it.
Oh, boy.
Oh.
All right. Jachi, I'm sorry. This one might be on me, buddy. He does Killer Instinct dash out of the fear. Cream has to realm warp in as the lights come back on, so Jachi does survive. Really quickly,
and then not only that,
LDR,
instead of going something that can actually abuse Sion or just get free scaling, they've gone Uric.
Not usually a third Kai'Sa item.
We needed this game, though. We need it for sure. I mean, versus Sion, getting that Giant Slayer passive, biggest change on the patch for this season is getting Giant Slayer back into LDR. Maybe that'll be something that can turn it. I mean, again, Rookie's also stacking a hell of a lot of
damage. Fungway's just dead.
Just dead.
Damn. Frostbite right to the dome. And bot lane, not even any better, because Wei is in all lanes at the same time, and this time he's decided, I'm going to hunt down 369, who is actually trying to see if he can kill Wei.
Oh,
mid lane, Photic is wild growth, transcended, all the above.
So how did this happen?
Well, he's got himself a kill.
Well, Rookie doesn't have flash, so I'm just going to make an assumption. Oh, 369 got out at least.
Man, I was happy with the first part of that. Like, let's just take the fact that we got the flash out from Rookie, we got the barrier out from Photic, but now we just completely chucked it. Like, Nio's dead. Nio lives for some reason, but now we've lost our flash on our Kai'Sa.
All right,
going into this
guys, this one is giving FF. The game before, I was like, Top Esports, yeah, it's a comeback angle. Top Esports comeback angle. Right now, it's an FF.
I don't know whether it is nerves, whether it is mid-game direction. We tried to make this Nico play. It is a good enough look, but they know that this minion is Fungwei. You have no engagement potential from here, and again, this Anivia is so dangerous.
Sheesh.
You're going to get one good timing and remove all the towers.
Going forward. Okay.
With what Sheen item, bro?
It needs to be said though. We've already ragged on IG for being in this spot in 2 games and nearly losing and losing. This one would be inexcusable compared to the other ones. All right, let's just get that out of the way.
Third item coming in for both AD carries, Infinity Edge Fiend Hunter Bolts. I think that Photic is in such a strong spot to win. We've talked a lot about the mid lane matchup. Rookie, a level and a half over his counterpart here. Level 17 on this Anivia. Really massive power spike. On the opposite side, Cream is going to get level 16 on this next mid wave, which is really, really good. Just can they even bite through a 5,500 gold lead here? GA also here for Wei is going to make it very difficult, I think, for top esports to get through the enemy jungle, if they are at all.
What a great roll of luck IG got that this is a Mountain Soul. I mean, you mentioned it, like the defensive scaling items of Rookie, his health bar's fat, Wei is built pretty bruiser, and do not give Sobero a 28-minute Mountain Soul and expect to win this game, top esports. I don't care how much you've overcome. Wei daring Nio to go 50-50 on the smite with him because he's won all of them, and this time Nio
okay, Nio
wins the coin flip. That is pretty big.
That's really massive. Mountain Soul on this on this Scion.
That being Dragon Soul.
What just a disgusting 50-50 there, by the way. We're just
Why
letting
do we 50-50
him move up.
that?
Because we can't stop Mundo. I mean, Mundo passive is a hell of a drug, and because he has access to it, no one put an ECC. Not even the stun coming in from Rookie ends up landing. So the fact that we took that is a little bit worrisome in my mind here.
Okay, they're going to murder.
Trying to extend on the side lane.
369.
Just dropped the little dome to try and make sure Sobro couldn't get in, so Wei bit and is going to chomp down. 369 caught on the side wave, so 1 pressure point down for top esports.
Yeah, that guy's going to...
We talked about the scaling here for
that guy's going to get a timer on the side lane, I think.
To do is just play around their spikes. Photic is so massive.
He's going Hullbreaker third as well. Like, he is going to rage split. He's committing to the rage split.
Nio's close to level 16. He's a level and a half down. God damn, what is happening?
It's the Wei effect. Really quickly, though, I think this item is very fun, and I want to talk about it in this context. You mentioned the Fiend Hunter bolts. What is going to make this so good for Photic, especially into Nio, is if he can get to 100% crit, when you use the Fiend Hunter bolts, your first 3 autos are supposed to be automatic crits, but if you have full crit, they become 10% true damage. So into a Mundo like Nio, if he gets full crit, he ults, that Mundo's health bar is going to get halved in the blink of an eye, and that's huge into a comp like this.
Yeah. One thing that we haven't actually seen too much, and I wish people would explore this a lot more, is because you have ability haste for your ultimate on this item, as Yunara, if anybody steps on the midway versus you, especially in the mid game, you're just allowed to run them down. You get transcendent, you walk right up to them, and your ultimate is essentially a 50-second cooldown.
Yeah.
So every 2 mid waves.
Yeah, I mean, I think Yunara is probably the best AD on patch still.
Coming on through for rookies is Actualizer.
Aside from Barris. Oh, we're getting ads from Hoya. GG. GG, we're getting ads from Hoya on the Baron start.
Cost more. Baron is being started and completely no contest
well,
here for top
Nio doesn't have flash. He's not going to make it to the... Oh.
Nope, and he lost his spell shield. He dodges the unstoppable onslaught.
Oh,
still
man.
lands.
Good night.
Nio should go down. The redemption has come across.
Well, Nico's big, but like...
But Fogway, none of your team
he just
can get
ISO.
over Rookie's ice wall.
Oh, man.
So the pop boss falls flat.
Yeah,
There's
guys, kill the Scion. Kill the Scion. Kill him. Oh, the wall just knocked him on the other side.
Across for Rookie. Another stun layered. Man, this Anivia pick is so clutch.
Yeah, I think we FF, guys.
Maybe the Huya ads thought that the game was over. Fair enough. They knew. Maybe they knew Nio was going to go down there. Baron goes over. Dragon in a minute.
Okay. Hey,
this doesn't matter, though. Like, Joshy's on the complete wrong side. And you could just get long chased out here for the rest of the fight. I mean, Wei's going to have his... Wei can have his ultimate soon.
Yep.
Okay, they're not gonna chase.
Very easy to kill that Scion. It's really good at that, so I'm actually struggling in solo queue. Might just be a mastery thing. I mean, in pro play, I think one thing to remember is that a lot of fights right now are very front to backy. Oh my god. Sorry.
That frostbite just doing
a lot of fights are very front to back. And so,
we've seen this story before.
Yunara gets to kind of do her thing. She's got good itemization. Lanes are all pretty nice, except for like Aphelios and Varus, but those have like propped up as answers specifically.
To the gray screen again. It's rinse and repeat for the IG jungler.
Perfect timing too. 50-second death timer, a minute beforehand. It's 10 seconds for him to get from base to there. Not going to be the case. IG will take this last tier 2 in top lane. Is that Baron? I mean, you still have it for 2 minutes. It should be a very easy, simple map rotation. Let Sion push the mid wave and we'll rejoin with him afterwards. As long as you can push on the opposite side of the map, I think Dragon is such a good objective for you to take. Oh, Joshi
Why
not
did we cancel
recalling
our back?
because Sion is walking at me, and I can't beat him at this point in the game.
I thought he might have been able to get that off. Semantics nonetheless. Nice little redemption to get the minions healthy. Cream is getting poked by a Yunara away from his turret. He's got to go back to base. So, I mean, is this not the best inhibitor to get down to with that dragon spawning? A wave all the way across the map, going to be providing supers now?
A lot of their vision has been put in the top side, though, so they're going to be walking in blind to this river. Top Esports can respond with getting mid wave and bottom lane pushing for the time being.
Perfect. And it actually just triggered me so much.
Get back into position here. This is the time. These next 20 seconds are
He could go
crucial
Jax.
for Top Esports because this will be them fighting for position in
He just wanted to lose, bro. I actually don't know what else to say.
Level 19 Sion with 3 full tank items. Good luck, Top Esports. All right, we've had 2 50-50s. Each jungler has won a coin flip, but I have a feeling this time Wei doesn't really want to 50-50 this. He might not have a choice if Nayo has his CC barrier up, which he still holds on to. They're just going to go after the Yorick, and Photic melts him. The Realm Warp is just
Guys, Yorick looked really useful there.
He's going to push off the Dragon. Sobro's going to get the double knockup. Fungway, Pop Awesome. It's all just hitting onto the Scion. And
I see.
There goes Wei in for the killer blow. Cream and the Mundo evaporated. The slow of the W for Photic. They're just going to TP to the base. They don't need the Mountain Soul. It might have taken 2 whole games, but IG might have finally figured out how to close.
Well, it's a bit anticlimactic after what happened in game 2.
First round robin in split 1 with a win over
But
Top Esports.
IG are going to get this win, and it's really big for them.
Wow, what is IG, man? We somehow are able to lose to AL.
It's really, really big for them.
But we lose to Weibo, but we beat JDG and Top Esports. What a
Yep,
weird
Sion is dying, guys.
on the other side
Oh,
of
he did actually die.
here.
Oops.
Another kill goes over to Photic, and IG will take this series 2-1, sending us to a 6-game
Wow. All right. Well,
here.
Woo! 6 game. This is why does this
that's
happen
it.
so much?
That's it.
I feel
IG go 2-3.
maybe I should have said
IG go 2-3. Top Esports go 1-3.
It always feels
What a
like
sad
you
way to
have
end that series after game 1 and 2.
Games 1 and 2. The third game is always the most lopsided.
Ugh, pardon me.
This time around, I'll give them some credit. There were some angles, but again, we kind of come back to some of the newer pieces. I think that Nayo was not really as effective on these champions that are not engagers, like the Trundle. He is not primary engager.
Sorry, one sec.
Have very much tool assist to kind of get you into these fights. And this Mundo kind of just walks around and does things, but doesn't start fights. And that means you have to lean on your support. And support hasn't been the strongest so far this season for this team. So,
Nope.
I don't know, man. Like, we want to see more out of this Top Esports. We expect a lot more, especially from the solo lanes that are here. But now it's turning into a story and a narrative for this team that your AD carry is doing great, but your other parts of the map are not really making good spots for them.
Yeah, I do. Looking just at that game,
Wow. Okay. Well, that was that. I think what I'm going to end up doing here, guys, is I'm going to play a little bit of solo queue. I can't stay on for too long because I have some other obligations to
If you look at how they really won this game,
adhere to.
Early Jway's Enchanter Lulu pick deniably takes away the threat of a Nico.
For the handful of people that are on YouTube, guys, I'm going to end the stream on YouTube. If you would like to continue watching the stream, I'm just going to be playing solo queue. But you have to come over to Twitch for that. Thanks so much for hanging out today. Thank you, Co-Stream Frogs, if you're going to hop out. Much love. We're going to chill and play a little bit of solo queue now. Oh, I logged into the wrong account. Oopsies. Yeah, yeah, see you guys later on the YouTube end.